The what?
Facial expressions that I do.
By the way, don't mind me having Final Fantasy open. That's just downloading.
How dare you?
I mean, to be fair, I don't know what it is, but it is downloading slow as fuck. So, all right, I have to put a camera on. Hold up.
I will in a bit, my friend. It's faster.
I'll put my camera on in a second. I'll be right back.
I went to the shop on my way home and I bought the cheapest cider I could. It was €6 for 4 cans.
That's expensive.
That's cheap for Ireland.
Oh,
Very
expensive
cheap for
here.
Ireland.
I mean, it is Ireland.
There we go.
Like, Ireland might be known for its alcoholism, but for being so poor in general, like per capita, and having alcohol so expensive, you'd think people would be less alcoholic.
But
No.
I mean, that's the thing. People need a way to escape the fact that they're poor as fuck, and alcohol is an easy way to get out of it.
Yep.
That is kind of true.
Then you realized you wasted all your money on alcohol.
The thing is, the Irish people don't. They're like, "Aw, I could use another beer."
And then their entire month's worth of money is gone.
Oh yes, dice rolls. Shit. And not that shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty far down there, by the way, out of 5 and an 8.
Don't worry. My first double roll was a 1 and a 2.
Okay, please, just go back up a bit more.
You're wasting your luck.
I'm happy with that one.
You wasted your luck now.
What luck, Zero?
Ah, true. It's potato. Potato has no luck.
Yes.
That is kind of true.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
I'm
one.
not
Let's
that, I'm
go,
not
Ari.
that bad.
One more.
Yeah, I rolled earlier, but I'm just checking if it's changed.
Oh wait, I have to.
That changed.
I have to fucking charge my.
Alright,
VR headset.
balancing.
All right.
Be good to shot your controllers, yes.
Oh no, I don't charge my controllers. They're batteries, so I mean they're at like what 70% after the 3 months that I've had them.
And Sir King, shush.
Those
Well,
batteries, those
that is
batteries
rich
last.
coming from you.
You see the cable over there? There? That little red thing? That's my controller. That's charging.
Yo, guys, that feel when you can control your thingy with the fucking hands, bro. There we go.
There.
I had to turn it off. It was still in idling mode, apparently.
The thing is, it's currently fucking pouring outside, and
Even my cat is judging me.
I mean, is
You
it
didn't charge your controller?
how dare you?
I need to charge it because I think my neighbors are back, right? So if I play VR here, I'm shouting way too loud, and there is that wall, and the daughter of the neighbor sleeps next to it. So I don't think they'll be happy if I play VR in my own room. So I'm probably going to be playing wireless forever now. So I don't think I can even make it until 5 in the morning.
Fair.
Plus, when my family gets home, I probably have to play downstairs anyway if it's that late, because I can't be quiet while I'm fucking VR. I can't.
My cat's reaction was more of the surprised look, and it's like, you haven't charged your controller?
What sort of insane person are you?
How could you? It's like one of those facial reactions.
By the way, Zero,
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that I just got a, or earlier I got a, or Luisa got a message sending stone from T-Whistle
Yes.
in the brewery. And I thought it was fun.
Quite useful.
Yes. And I love it because T-Whistle was asking if I knew a blonde human woman, a high elf, and the last was only person?
Only person.
Only person, yes. My response, and I quote, was, I know the only person. And the human and the high elf. There's quite a lot of them. So it was like, thanks. I can't help you with that.
You're restricted to 23 words. So
25. And
25.
the thing is, I actually wrote it out. It was 20.
Yep. So, I think we're all here now.
Mm-hmm.
Not prepared, but we're here.
Xerxes, you're here.
I mean, I see him.
Let's see if I can
Not
get him.
mentally, no.
physically, yes. Mentally, no.
Good enough for me.
I mean, don't worry, I will zone back in when you start. Don't worry about it.
Because, as usual, we're stuck with a recap. Because previously, on D&D,
Dum, dum, dum.
last time we played, you had some things to do. You completed some missions, did some RP, and after rescuing Kaita, decided to do some sightseeing. As you went on a shopping spree, you went to see a Rodan of Luxon Arcane, where you found out what the magical bullets did. You went to see the very special inn that you've recommended a few times, and found out that it was quite the area, but thanks to Luxon and Rodan, you got a discount. In the air, you found out that it had quite a few features to it, as you could make your room to whatever you wanted it to be. Essentially. You could make it blast-proof for tinkering, acid-proof for, alchemy, and training rooms for those who wanted to train, for example. While resting there, there was an elf that was looking at Lyra's direction. And was kind of eavesdropping. And the Kaita, because of how she is, called her out. And it turned out that this person knew Lyra, but not from the material plane, but from the Feywild. This Lyra is actually a princess. A bastard princess, but a princess nonetheless. And because of it, she is supposed to be married away into nobility by order of her mother.
Try me.
Of course, this was, not agreed upon,
Try me.
as none of you wanted to find. You found out some more information, but nothing really much happened to it. And by going back to Rodan and talking some more with him, you all decided to enter the arena after all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're gonna end.
choices.
Also,
As
we
you're
found out
all-
what the cloak was.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. I got my nice warm ring from that.
Yes, you did.
And where are we right now?
You are on your way to the arena.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
As you would see that it is midday, people are talking. As you're heading to the arena, you know that the fight is in the evening, and currently it's midday, but you are heading there to, say that you are actually going to show up.
True.
So they can prepare your fight. Because as you head to the arena, you would see that there is a person there, and several people are kind of walking over him as he writes down their names.
I guess we'll have to go over there.
I guess.
Are Just curious, are we going by our real group name? Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess we'll walk over.
As you walk over, you would see a person in the blue colors as he speaks up with a French accent. It's we. What is your name?
We? Right. I'm Raven. We are-
Raven.
Yes. We are half functional.
Gamal
That's us.
looks at you like. All right. So, what is your group name?
Half functional.
Gamal takes a moment like to register.
Like as he's registering, I'm like, sorry, did I stutter? Half
Oh,
functional.
I wasn't sure if it was a joke. Sorry, Monsieur. Oh,
Do I
madame.
look like a trickster to you?
Yes.
Grex would walk up and pet your shoulder. Don't worry, don't worry.
God damn it.
I turn around and I walk back. I'm like, yeah, you can handle the rest.
It's like writing down our functionals.
God damn it, Noblets.
And who is signing up? Is it all of you? He says and points at Nikita too.
No.
I would just point at her and be like, I don't know.
She's
Okay.
currently disguised, right? Because she's using my ring.
Yeah.
No, I don't think she will be joining.
Very well. A spectator then. Then it is 5 gold to get a ticket, so you can spectate. That's fine, she says, and pays.
Yeah. I asked the guy, how long does it last in total?
Oh, sometimes last for longer, but those are usually professional putting up on a show for the people that is watching, as they are usually a few minutes, while the more experienced, they end rather quickly in 1 minute at most.
And you, like in total, how long does the entire event last?
The entire event lasts from well, the first start will be sort of a circus is the best way to put it.
Okay.
While later in the evening, when it's starting to get a bit darker, that's when most of the important fights, that is human versus humanoid. And
Ah.
later in the evening, when it's later, that's when the monsters and the adventurers fighting the monsters are entering the scene.
Okay. I kind of look over at Nakaita, kind of like, mentally thinking, thinking she probably understands what I mean, why I ask these things.
Yep.
I don't think she's too stupid. Okay. Okay. Well, when is our fight?
Can I ask you all your names?
Grex.
Lyra.
Ah, you are the people that Rodan sent. I think
Yes.
it's a good friend of mine, he says, and he kind of makes a gesture, and you see the cloak kind of billows a bit.
I point at mine. I point at mine.
There's just these two people standing like across from each other, right? And it's just, it's like almost like the fucking epic standoff.
Yeah, it's
Nah.
an anime stance like, you're approaching me.
Yeah, anime stances from JoJo. Ah, excellent. I see you have a good taste in magical items.
The best.
I will be cheering you on.
Good.
do you have any questions?
When is the first
How
fight?
deadly is it?
Hmm.
As in, are there healers on site?
After the fight, there are healers that will take care of any injuries and stabilize those who are on the bad side of things.
Right. And just out of curiosity, what if we were to completely fuck up? Because that happens, you know, crossbows malfunction, blades sometimes break, whatever, right? What if we were to be completely overwhelmed? Would there be somebody stepping in to make us not die? Just out of curiosity.
On occasions, there could be favors if you are doing a good performance and wooing the crowd. The crowd can decide to help the contestants at that
Interesting.
opportunity. But if you're doing a poor performance, they might not help you if you are in dire need. As
Oh, it works that way.
if you're all in a very dire situation, there will be no rescue from
Good to
the
know.
people who are you're fighting for your life, but the pay is very good.
Okay. Alright.
I just after he says that, I just go, "When's the first fight?"
He just said that.
But by the way, Valid, quick out of character question. We did sleep after the encounter with those fucking thingy with whatever, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Could you long rest? And in that case, can I now still change my spells? Because, well, you know,
Yes.
the whole rest. Okay. Because I'm obviously not wanting to fucking use, like, Tensor's floating disc while we're fighting in an arena.
You can't catch me.
It's an action to use, though. That's not worth it.
You would have been sleeping, and then you went to the store, and then you kind of went here. That's kind of what happened.
Yeah, so I would have changed my spells since I knew we were going to do arena, right?
Yes. And God damn it! I was gonna say something and I completely forgot about it.
Don't worry about it. Probably wasn't important in that case anyway.
Exactly. Right, now I remember. It was about potato question.
Yes.
So currently it is like a few minutes after midday,
Yeah.
coming up to 1 p.m. The first fight would be 6 p.m. That's when the like circus performance is
Oh.
out. Or 4 p.m. is when the circus thing is. That's when
Yeah.
you know you have performers who like swallows flames and swallow blades and juggles,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And then I also have to ask you, I would also ask, when is our first fight? Or would that be a thing that we get to find out when we're inside?
Well, 4 p.m. is when the circus. 6 p.m.
Yeah.
is when the humanoid versus humanoid fights are.
Mhm.
Then they have a tournament masters and stuff like that are competing competitively. And then after 8 p.m. that's when the fight starts.
Yeah.
And that's when you need to be here, because that's when you will all find out at one time you will fight.
Well, I make a mental note of that because, you know, I know the exact time at all times.
And of course since you're participating, you can also view the previous fights free.
Okay.
So the circuits and the tournaments.
Yeah.
Then, well, how many hours do we have then until it starts?
Like about 8 hours.
Jesus Christ.
A lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
What are we gonna do? That means, I don't think we really can do anything, not gonna lie.
I mean, we...
Also, he would let you know that potions and items are allowed.
Good to know. I was gonna use them anyway, but I don't think we have anything to do, right, guys?
No.
I don't think so.
Well, I would.
Greg
Well, I
would
would
say,
quickly tell. I would quickly tell Nakai to like, you know, when there's nobody around, us like, just saying the ring has 3 hours max, so you might want to keep track of that.
I'll keep track of that. I
Oh,
will be in until then, I guess.
Okay. I think we just go back to the inn, right? And we just kind of be around. Like, it's not like we can do anything right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Oh,
just,
I mean,
I think just fast forward, right?
yeah, and I would actually
Well-
give Nicoleta my other ring, my ring that I have, or bracelet.
Oh, so she has 6.
Yeah.
You would also all be informed that there is kind of like a special thing in the trade district during today.
Oh,
So there's gonna be like a market with street food and stuff like that.
So I guess we could go there. Just kind of spend the day there.
Oh.
It's not like I have money, but
Why is my AC only 12?
That is a very good question.
That's
I had a
very
couple-
wrong.
I had a couple things that were wrong for me as well. I don't know why. My wizard spells were wrong for some reason, like some of my saves and shit. So I don't know what happened, but
It should be 16, it says. Oh, because it's not adding my dex modifier.
That would be why then. Check your attack and chance too. Because they
My-
might be set on base. And not your proper.
Oh, my actions. Oh, they're fine. They're on 7. That's what they should be.
Alright.
Well,
yeah,
plus
I think
7.
we just spend our time at the thingy and then
Chillax. Mentally prepare.
well, Grex would actually go, like, ask the rest if it would be alright if she would go back to the elephant.
Sure then.
Yes.
I'll go with you.
So they would all go to the magic shop, which would be open. As they would actually see a few kids inside, looking around, and you see him like using precipitation to make some, parlor tricks for them.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're like, oh, amazed.
I accept the hustle.
She would
Then
just
it
wait
kind
her
of-
turn.
And then you would come up as the kids. You hear their moms calling for them. Yeah, Rex, welcome back.
Hi. Yeah. I have. Do you guys have here those things that we have in our country that's called acorns?
Acorns,
Yeah.
like spell component.
Yes.
Yes, I have many great spell components. Is it like a special acorn you want?
I tried it, and I think it's supposed to be a gilded one. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I have several.
That means it's made of gold.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be expensive then. Greg grabs her money pouch, looks in it. I have some money. I think I'm fine.
That's good.
They would put out like this acorn that has. It looks like it's covered in gold, essentially, because that's what it is.
Ooh,
And it
that's,
kind of one.
wow. That looks really good.
Yes.
Like,
They're actually quite common here, despite we're not having many druids.
can I buy one?
Sure.
How much would that be?
What is the component cost?
200 gold.
Yeah, they would say that.
I would hand over 200 gold. It's taking some time because she can, kind of needs to count them. Eventually, trading it off.
I'll help out with that. Like,
You don't count what each gold coin is the diverse. You need to lump them together in tens. Raven explains.
Oh.
Easier to count that way. And you have a gilded acorn.
Nice. I had the feeling that Madly instantly knew what spell I was going to use.
Yeah. The moment from you said an acorn, I was like, oh.
Oh, okay.
You didn't even have to say it was gilded. I knew already. Sorry, I know every spell in the fucking game, okay? Especially the ones that are often used.
I'm guessing it's the summon spirit order.
Yes.
The one I used, the one I used on Sana all the time, which is fucking broken. But yeah, I think that we would go back, spend our day in the market, at the tavern, etc., and then make our way to the arena when it's time.
Yeah.
I'll not be able to make the NPC this session. Tell you that much.
What, the NPC?
Yeah, the creature, because they have like specific stats.
Oh, I can keep track of that.
Because
I was already
Alright.
now putting it up, like, okay, which stats I would need to use. So I was calculating, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, that is kind of complicated.
Yep.
Especially when you start getting to higher level 0, just saying.
Yeah, that's why I'm just keeping it simple right now with just
'Cause-
owl.
Yeah, because I used that shit as a cleric plus ranger combo, so I had like 4th level and 5th level spells at some point.
Yeah.
Stats got crazy.
That's why I'm using an owl, which is gonna be simple.
That works.
But all of you would go into the market, have some street food, try some langos.
Language?
Ooh, they're yummy.
What are those?
Langosh. They're like fried dough, slightly salted, and most people put like cheese and sour cream on it, maybe garlic powder.
Langos with like a weird A?
Uh,
It's kind of like a
Yes.
mini pizza.
yeah, but
Okay,
there's no
never-
tomato sauce. It's very
Never
yummy.
heard of those. They look good.
They're Hungarian.
Oh.
They're fucking delicious.
Oh, that's why you know it.
You also try some kebab. Lamb meat.
I think Grex and Yuna will love that one.
Yes, you do. You're like langos. It's like, it's a bit weird. But kebab, it's like, oh.
A bit too bready for Grex and Yuna, but
Yep.
I'm a have a langosh.
I would have a langos and have beer with it.
Disgusting, but okay.
No, disgusting.
You do some carnival things, play some games, and eventually, would start noticing people are moving away from the market, and you kind of like check the time, and it is 4 p.m. So that's when circus performance starts. For the
circus is
children.
starting. Guys, the circus is starting if you want to watch the For the Children thing.
Yes, please.
Thought so. Alright, let's get
That's
going.
the child.
Yeah.
Wait, which way is it?
Where everybody's heading.
That
Obviously,
way.
Crow doesn't fucking connect the dots.
Crow, just follow me.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, all
Got like Grex and Crow like by the hand, like the two little kids that are like
Yeah.
super happy about everything.
One taller, one smaller.
Yep. And you will not actually get seats, like where all the people are sitting. You actually get like front seats,
Oh shit.
so you get a better seats than the rest. And they kind of look around and you see like other people who looks to be fighters and paladins and whatever also having front seats. So you kind of guess that it's for people who are participating in the assortment that have those seats, not nobility. Nobilities, you will notice, have private like places where they are separated from the common folk. So they kind of have private booths.
Hmm.
And as you're all kind of taking your seat, you would notice that the performance is quite simple. It is complete chaos because all the performers are performing at the same time.
Fair enough.
So first you would hear horrible roar and you're thinking it's a monster, and then you would see a person entering with tigers and having like these places and rings as she's commanding the tigers to jump through loops at one location. At another location you would see a person who are currently juggling 5 different scimitars in the air and catching them as they fall. And at the third corner you would see a person who looks to be a monk and doing several tricks on a pole over rope.
I was gonna ask
Cool.
Velen, would I actually recognize that monk or no?
You will not.
Damn it.
It is a female with red hair, and she kind of has a long braid there. And you would recognize that she is Adarian from the tone of her skin. And she is not wearing that much clothes, so she doesn't get it stuck on her instrument.
Yeah.
And this kind of catches your attention, Lyra, because the stick she has, she's kind of doing the same thing you can do with stick, but the stick she's using can be extended.
Yo.
Oh no. Oh no.
So she's actually
won.
climbing up, like upwards with the stick, as she's extending it in mid-air, essentially.
I
To
must
get up on.
We must get Potato a fucking pogo stick.
And everybody is like, how the fuck is she keeping her balance?
I mean, the thing is, I would be like, valid, quick question. Would I, if I look at it, does it look like she's used to doing it like as I am? Or is she actually, is like, on the scale of 1 to 10, how good is she?
On a scale of 1 to 10, she is like a 9.
How good is Potato on that skill?
Like a 5.
Hey, Lyra, she's quite good.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be as good as her one day?
I just look at you. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just train for like... Make it harder for me constantly for about... Would I know approximately how long it would take me to get about as good as she is?
Probably a few years.
A few years.
To be fair, do you think that she can fight monsters the way we do?
Nope.
I don't think she doesn't look it.
I mean, well, could I see that she, how good she would be in a fight, or is she just purely a performer?
This is the difference between, you, who is an adventurer and leveling up, and she being a level 1 monk and it being entertaining doing this for a living.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Do you
Easily see.
do you think she could catch an arrow the way you do, or even a bullet? I don't think she could, right?
I'm not gonna test it.
I like pat you on the shoulder. I'm like, I still like you better than her.
I just look at her. From her form, no. From what she's doing, no. She does that for a living.
Right. I like having you in the party better than.
After about 20 minutes, there is a switch in performers as the next party enters. As you would see a group of people wearing clown mask that seems to be the entire performers, as all of them are kind of like a group together. And they have like the typical. It's not really clowns; it's more like jesters. As there are fire breathers, as they are actually using magic to form the flames into different creatures. Which gets you interest, Raven.
Does it look like it's actual magic?
The flame itself doesn't seem to be magic, but when they are forming the flames, it looks like they're using some magic.
Huh. Cool.
You would see one part where they are kind of like having a sparring combat. You would see one is using acrobatics to do a lot of various kind of flips, while the other one is using what kind of looks like a boomerang and trying to hit it. And every time she misses, you would see the boomerang kind of come over, and she's kind of throwing them exactly when she's doing the acrobatics, so it looks. You all know it's fake, but it looks real, essentially. And looks very fancy. And then you have the third one, where this is where you, Raven, kinda react. Because you would see there are 3 ladies in chains. Where they are forming a human pyramid. And she's using like the slayers as a trampoline in a way.
For what? It's like a fucking jumping board.
Yeah.
God damn. Can I take a note of this person's like face? I take mental notes of these people. You know, they're just performance. I don't think they'll have enough HP to survive a sneak attack. If I can assassinate one of these cunts, they're deserving.
And the leader seems to be a red-haired lady with kind of like thorns. She is very interesting looking.
Leader? Red-haired lady with what?
Thorns around her ankles, around her neck, around her waist. And everybody is like murmuring because they have never seen like anything like this. And these people are not like only having 20 minutes, they are having a full 40 minutes of different shows where they are doing various stunts. Like one of them are one of those people who swings from above a safety net, except there's no safety net, from one loop to another. There's one who is doing gymnastics with rings, going from one ring to another, going higher and higher, being braver and braver. And she's using the momentum to kind of go through them really quickly, and sometimes very slowly.
And this
And
is
everybody,
this is all that same group?
yeah.
Okay.
So it's essentially like an actual circus group joined the like major part of this event.
Okay.
After their performance, everybody's like cheering and applauding.
Can I kind of like, you know, trace where they go?
Yeah.
Take mental notes of that.
Yep.
Oh boy, I'm just gonna be in touch.
I'm devising a plan to murder that bitch later, by the way.
Pog.
After 40 minutes, you would notice that all the kind of flames kind of go out, and it's getting really dark. And suddenly there's like one spotlight on the center, where there is a stage that has been put there, like rolled out, and there's a person singing here. It looks like a kid, like age, like very young, like maybe 50-year-olds in elven years, but looks like to be 10. And she's singing in Elvish.
Oh. About?
I knew you were gonna ask that.
I mean, you specify like it's in Elvish, and I'm like,
very true.
I mean, giving a detail like that, it's like, nah, you know, I'll ask for.
She would actually sing about a tale of two women, Frey and Freya.
Have I heard the tale before?
Roll a history check with advantage.
Why is my hello? Okay, there we go. Advantage. I missed the table.
See, you actually have not heard it.
Oof.
I mean, then again, I'm from fucking enclosed society. It's not like, it's not like I'm surprised.
As the song goes on, she's singing about Frey and Freya, who are both sisters, and they were born from the same goddess, the Wild Mother.
Oh.
And how they were close to their mothers, but one day their mother kind of left them alone to wander. And so they did, and they learned to love nature like she did. And two sisters who lived together, they encountered a creature, a wolf, who was telling them about the animals that they were going to create, both fierce and strong. She was telling them that they need to see several of the creatures like he is. And his name is Fenris. And
Have I heard that name before?
yeah, because you have a keen mind. This
Yeah.
is the wolf that Grex is supposed to hunt.
Okay, I thought it was that.
I
but
recognized it.
wasn't-
I was like, huh, hey.
I was thinking, and I was like, I remembered this from somewhere. I have keen mind, so yeah, you know, that's what I thought. Okay.
And Fenris was in the deepest part of the forest. And it's very mysterious. And he tells them to climb the highest mountain, as there would be another giving them wisdom. So the sisters takes off and climbs the highest mountain. And they meet a phoenix on top of the mountain. They then is told to head to the deepest part to find the last beast of the wild. The sea serpent that ties the world together. But they are warned to heed this word carefully, as Snake is told to be a liar. And as they arrive at the snake, they're told 2 lies and 1 truth, and they have to answer separately at the same time. One of the sisters says the truth, and one is told a lie. And he's telling them both of them that only one of them can find out which one is truth, but there's a price. As the other sister isn't sure which one to go for. So he leads that one away, and he separates the sisters. As he binds that sister to the vial and creates the Feywild. And that's why you have one Feywild and one Land of the Beasts. Frey and Freya. That's the story of the creation of the Feywild and the Beastlands.
Oh.
So here's the funny thing. Grex understood everything, and her tail is kind of like dangling like sand.
You know Elvish?
Grex knows Elfish.
Eh?
Though she never told anyone. So you just see her tail like hanging sad.
Wait,
And she sings the last part.
can I deduct that he understood that? Because I mean,
Yeah,
would you
It,
do that
it
otherwise?
sounds also like a sad song as well. So
yeah, it kind of ends on a sad tone, as you will also see the girl singing, crying at the end. And you would see several people who understands Elvis. It's also kind of like having that sad vibe to them, while other people who don't understand Elvis, it's like, it's so beautiful. It's such a wonderful song.
I mean, to be fair, it isn't a bad song. Just a sad story.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And after that, we'd all hear choir, kind of like several females singing, as you all would see something that none of you essentially, like, you don't know if it's real or not, but suddenly a creature with wings and two legs appears, and it looks like kind of like a dragon appears, like a strand of a silver thread kind of appears, and then it spreads out, turning from a string to a three-dimensional creature, and kind of flies around as you see a kind of silver powder fall from its wings, like stars falling from the skies, flying all over your head.
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
And this time you will see several people is like, oh, it's the silver drake, and kind of like whispering to each other.
Look at the rest. Do we know about that?
about what?
I don't think so.
Silver Drake, never heard anything about that.
No.
Okay.
I don't think I can roll nature on this.
I try and like fake it. It's like, oh my god, the Silver Drake!
And it kind of flies over, and you would see this time it is a shifter with the ears of a fox and a tail of a fox. And she's kind of singing, and she seems to be controlling the drake. And it looks like the drake is about to attack her. And everybody's like, it's like holding their breath because they think she's gonna get wrecked. And it stops right in front of her. And then you would all see the drake turning into a human.
I didn't know that was possible.
What?
That is... I kind of look over at Grex and Eunice like, you're not actually human normally, right? That's not like something that's like normal. What?
Grex looks at her hand.
I don't fucking know, you're also animals. To a degree. No?
Right.
Okay, good. Just make
But
sure.
this one nobody understands because the song is in Tuscan or Latin.
Alright, let me just ritual cast comprehend languages. I unprepared it this morning.
So you kind of prepare to miss in the start of the tale.
I wouldn't do it. Like
Okay.
that's gonna be way too fucking. It's gonna be over by the time I'm done anyway. It's not worth the effort.
You kind of get the gist of the tale. It is about this Drake being in love with the shifter,
Yo, let's go.
and it's essentially a movie that you're watching at this moment. As it has sad parts, it has fun parts, and in the end, the humans that they have been part of, both of them, kind of rejects them and banish them. As you all would see the moon kind of aligned, like perfectly in sync, and gives off a light as they are traveling south.
Cool.
You would hear this is kind of like a split in the crowd, as some of the people in the crowd are booing while other in the crowd are cheering, as it seems to be a mixed message. Yeah.
Hmm.
And then it turns back to normal and everybody's having a good time again. For the last like 20 minutes.
Okay. Okay.
As this is part where all bards apparently having their debut. As there are several bards entering the stage at this point. Singing funny songs, sad songs.
Having a gay old time.
Yes. And then after this, at the end of the circus, they're kind of all dismissed as there doesn't seem to be anybody like representing them at this in the circus. That's why it's called a circus. You kind of guess.
Well, were we told that because I'm assuming we're not going to be like entering from the fucking stage from the what
The
is
stage. Yeah.
where we are right now, like
Yeah.
where we're sitting. I don't think we're entering from here, right?
Nope, you're not.
Yeah. So at
You were
Was-
told where to go.
oh, and that's after the circus and etc. Right?
Yeah, because now
Yes, I was
it's
gonna
like
say-
there's like a break.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm guessing that like they'll be like, oh, after this break, the adventurers will fight for your amusement or some shit like that. Basically,
Yeah, but
oh,
after the break,
sometime-
it's the
yeah.
tournaments.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Basically, being like, oh yeah, all the contestants go here.
Okay.
That's what I'm guessing.
As you would see, several of the people that was sitting and enjoying the circus are now kind of going off the seatings because they need to prepare for the match.
We too, right?
You're after the tournament.
Oh,
Oh, the tournament's like fighting. Okay, people fight. Okay.
Yes.
I guess we'll wait.
I wanted to crack some skulls. Damn it.
I'm tempted to go out there and find that red bitch and kill her right now, but I'll probably do it later. I'm thinking it's better to do it after the after our performance, then they won't have a chance of figuring out that it's me.
Another
Fair.
side quest. Here we go.
I mean, it's a personal side quest. I'm gonna do this on my own, and nobody's gonna find out.
I mean, to be fair, you could have asked me to help you with stealth.
Just
You
kill
know,
her, and you know you're fighting, and I was like, yeah, she
Probably
killed
only
her.
one
Oh,
time it's done. It's
no.
probably just like flink, and I run. But we'll figure it out. Maybe I go to jail. Who knows?
Well, who knows?
We're gonna have to bail you out. God damn it.
Again.
Anyhow, there's a break, and you would see people It's not like a baseball match where like people are selling stuff for the crowd during the performance, and during the breaks though you would see several people coming out and like selling snacks.
What kind of snacks?
Well, they do sell meat.
Do they sell kebab?
Yes.
Grex would just look at like the guy that's selling it, just stare intensively, you know, the tail waving like
It's,
side
it's
to
not
side.
like you'd see it
Hey,
first. It's more like they smell it.
Yeah.
Heading
I
away
know-
first.
Hey, over here, we want to buy.
Sink.
Yep. First they come over. It's like, you would like some meat?
Mhm,
I have dry
mhm.
jerky. I have kebab. I have
Kebab.
kebab. Yes. I will prepare it for you. Here is a plate that will be 5 silver.
I would hand over 1 gold because I don't have 5 silver.
Then you will have 2 plates.
I will take it then.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he had. You both, because you both seem to want one.
Oh boy.
It's doing business, and you hear another one like over here, and kind of heads that direction.
Grex just sits there. Whoever is sitting behind her just gets, you know, the tail constantly hitting their legs or something like that.
Yep. And during the break, it's not like there's a break to relax, because as soon as the break hits, it's chaos. People are rushing to use the restroom, people are rushing to get food, because there's only a window of time that you can get food, and there's too many people wanting food to get it.
I'm
Because if
tempted
you...
to go out there and go search for that Ramoon.
Goddamn it.
I'm gonna withhold. I'm gonna withhold.
Well, the break is 20 minutes.
Don't
I'm gonna go and
keep
explore.
God damn it.
I'll be like, guys, I have to go use the toilet. I'll be back.
Alright. Don't get late.
And I go, and then I'm gonna go and fucking, kind of like, because I know the way that woman went, right? Because they left for fire a certain exit, and I've already been here before once, so I'm gonna go and try and like, kind of walk my way, so I can kind of figure out where she might be.
Okay. You can either use perception or survival.
It's both fucking whatever. Yikers, bro.
It's a qualified oof moment.
Yes. As you kind of go around, there's so many people, and there are people
Excuse me,
bumping into
excuse me,
you,
Excuse
and
me!
there's like people blocking your path,
Fucking cat.
and some people are saying "excuse me," it's like yeah, and not understanding the word.
Coming through, hot coffee coming through! Fucking hell, let me through!
And you realize that there's no way to that you have lost them
This ain't the
essentially.
time to explore. Alright, Echo, go! I'm gonna send Echo out and he's just gonna go look. Because he can make his way through the crowds.
Yeah.
So
Noodle,
I'm just
go.
gonna tell him, alright, good luck, I'll poof you back in 20 minutes and we'll see what you found. And he's just gonna go and run all over the place.
Right.
He's so gonna get kicked by someone.
Step.
Oh right, I forgot he has an extra hit die now, so he's less squishy.
He can take 2 kicks.
At least I think he has an extra hit die. Something like that.
I should.
We don't have the character sheet anymore. I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah.
I'm to look it up. Where is that thing? Shared content. Stables Codex of Companions. Let us see. That would be in bonding, probably.
Yep.
Sorry, it's a big PDF. It's very slow. Bonus hit die at 11, and I'm pretty sure I hit 11.
Yes, you do.
Echo Yeah, opponent strength 11, so he has a bonus hit die. I don't remember what the hit dice he has though, because we don't have Echo in the game anymore.
2d4s.
Oh, he has 2d4s now?
Should be.
Wait, actually I can look him up in the fucking thing itself. Of course I can. Otter. Come on, buddy. PDF, you can do it. You can load. It is a D8.
Oh, it's a d8.
Yeah. So he has 4 hit points on average. I don't think I ever rolled, so I'll just roll 2d8 right now. But I mean, we need to make the character anyway at one point.
Yeah, we need
That's
to
cool.
remember to make it too. That's the tricky part.
whatever. It's honestly not that important because he's never in combat anyway. Fucking hell. He's not gonna get fucking killed by some random commoner's kick. Let's just say it
Nope.
that way.
Yeah. Indeed.
But yeah. Then I'll go back to the party and like after 20 minutes I'll bring Echo back. And I'll mentally talk to him like, hey, yo, so what happened? What happened? You know, you find
So-
anything?
Perception check. Right, cool.
Oh, for Echo. It is a... Shouldn't it be a +4? I thought he had a +4. I remember him having a +4, or is that just me?
I don't know the stats. So.
Whatever. For now it's a +3. Because that's what it says on the fucking altar on the thingy. Yo, bro, holy shit. Holy shit!
Not having a good day.
Too busy.
Echo would come back after 20 minutes, not being kicked, but Echo is kind of stressed out as there's so many people around, and this is like the first time Echo has been in a very, very big crowd like this.
Okay, buddy, bye.
Such comfort.
He's
And
gone.
bye.
He's now back on his beach.
Yeah.
He's like chilling in the fucking pocket dimension. That's his place. But yeah,
As you would return for the tournament. As you all hear drums. Tudun, 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 tudun. As you would see 2 flames kind of erupt. And this time there is actually an answer. But as he speaks, it sounds like there is 2 voices. Because one is in Latin, which is a Talaskan language, and the other one is in common for everybody. And they kind of like overlapping each other. As you all hear, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the tournament? For this special occasion, we will be starting with groups fighting against each other to be the best party of fighters out here. These fighters can be anywhere, even from Adaria in the frozen waste of north. Everybody's like cheering and is like very excited. There are some discussions about who is going to be in the fights. Yes. For starters, this first match, there will be no magic allowed, as it is purely a combat-based fight. No items, no magical items. As you would see, that from one side, there are 4 groups of 5. And on the other side, there are 3 groups of 9. And it seems to be sort of like a battle royale between these groups.
oh boy.
the 3 groups of 9 is seems to be have the highest number, but it seems to be the less cooperative, as there's with more people it is harder to work together essentially. So the tighter groups are better at cooperating, as they would all start fighting. With several fighters using different fighting styles. There are a champion. You would see one Tauren using some sort of move where he makes a copy of himself and starts having a second person. It's like, even with odds, you would hear the announcer says.
It's fucking cheating!
And see, some of them are actually using net. Because you would see some of the people from the lower mount on that side, they're using nets to hinder the movement of the larger groups. So they're kind of evening the odds that way by putting some people out of commission. Suddenly you would hear a whirring sound, as there are an amount of traps on the fighting arena. As you would see a blade kind of spinning around by itself, and you would see 2 people, one on each team, gets their head off, chopped off.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Get absolutely fucking wrecked.
Guys, make a mental note. Careful of that.
Grex looks back at the rest. Are we fighting this thing these things do?
I mean, we could use them against the things we fight, at
I
least.
kind of hope they're not going to be active, but if they are, well, careful for them.
I'll try.
Noted.
You would see one barbarian kind of like makes a leap and is about to do a down smash, like a thunder step, by the looks of it. And just as he's about to land, you would see a trapdoor kind of falls down, and it would fall down into spikes.
Wow.
Yeah, Grex's tail is no longer wagging anymore.
And everybody is like cheering and is like very ecstatic. As you see, some people are pissed because there's probably betting involved in this, as some people are not happy about their favorite contender dying.
Should have bet on someone else. Who said that?
You would see the fight continues. At this point, you would notice that only 2 of the 5-man teams, 2 people of those 2 teams, are alive, and you would notice that only one of the other parties, so one 9-part team, is intact with 3 people versus 2 people who are not from the same team.
Work
And
together, you fucking idiots!
And at this point, you would see that the walls are kind of getting pushed closer, like a battle royale with a circle narrowing it down.
Fucking get each other already!
And everybody's like, oh my god, are they all gonna be squished?
Boo!
And they kind of like at this
Fight,
stalemate
fight,
where they're
fight.
not
Kiss,
really
kiss.
willing to make the first attack because that will leave them open. Eventually, one of them gets impatient and just charges, and actually splits the 2 people apart, who ignores him and goes for the people that is in the back. That seems what they were counting on, as they are having a one-on-one, while the other one is actually avoiding traps that they stood by. So they left one of the 3rd guy dealing with traps while they having a one-on-one, both of them.
Boo! Stop running away! Yalla!
You would see that the guy that charged at them, kind of like trying to turn around, and he gets stuck as the wall coming closer to him. and essentially crushes him between a stone and the wooden spikes at the end of the wall.
Ouch.
As you all hear a large crack and a splash sound.
Ew.
Well, that sounds painful.
That's for sure.
I mean, to be fair, shouldn't have participated in that if you weren't good.
That's also true.
You would see one of the people in the 9-man team. There we go. One of them dies, leaving one left in that team, and one of the 5-man team is dead. So now it's a 1-on-1 to see who is the last man standing.
Fucking win already!
The arena itself is getting smaller and smaller. As all the debris and all the bodies are just squishing together, making it very hard to walk. You would see some of the trapdoors kind of fall and empty some of the space. And you notice that the place they are kind of getting pushed to is the one that's with the spinning blade.
You might want to hurry this up if you want to live!
You would see the person in the 5-man team is kind of diving under the blades, and the other person is diving afterwards, as they are now like lying on the ground fighting each other, not standing, as they are both prone. and notice that one of the person is kind of rolling towards a direction, and the other one is running towards after him. But the one that is kind of running away continues running while the other one stops for some reason. And everybody's like confused, like, why is he stopping? Finish him! Finish him! And then you hear a chick, and he falls straight into a trap that he didn't see.
Yeah.
That's one way of finishing it!
And you hear ooh, maybe it's better to know your surroundings before you decide to go a direction. From an answer.
Sassy bitches, aren't they?
Woo!
And you hear a cheer as you see the wall kind of retracts, trap itself stops, and he kind of raises and looks around as his dead comrades that he was teamed up with is dead.
Good job!
I don't like this game.
Well, because
No, me
Rex,
neither.
you kind of realize that he, like all of you, were a party. And he just saw all his friends die.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have participated if you weren't fucking good enough.
But the crowd doesn't care at all. They're like, whoa! Cheering.
I don't
Guys, how
understand
about-
either why they would go with the night party, but
Guys, why, how about we don't end like that, okay?
yes, I agree.
Yeah, that's the...
Okay.
Of course not. We are not that stupid.
I just look at you and go, you know what our group name is, right?
Exactly, half of us aren't so stupid.
So does that mean the other half does die?
I've already forgotten where all the traps were.
Well, the other
Point
half is
proven!
just-
Crow dies.
There you go.
So Crow dies.
Do you?
Crow's nice. I don't want it
Do you
to
think
die.
we have to fight in that exact arena, or do you think they're gonna change it up?
I just look at you.
How should I know?
I wouldn't be
Ow.
surprised if they change it, because otherwise, imagine people fighting in there for hours. People are gonna see the same traps over and over again. They're gonna
Yep.
get bored.
True,
As they
true,
would
true,
actually
true.
change it around.
Wait, fuck, aren't we up next?
No, because next you would hear the announcer. And for the next fight, we have our top teams who have been with us for a long time. Not checking it out. In this
Wrong.
fight, magic is allowed. Magical items is allowed. It is not a fight to the death, as our top contenders will be with us for much longer. You either fight till one of them give up, or you fight until one of them cannot fight any longer. Now, Grex. Now it's really similar with the parties. As you would see, this is where the actual adventuring parties steps in. As in one
Yeah,
team.
the ones that aren't suicidal.
Yes. Because the other one probably had like veterans and sellswords and gladiators and guys like that, right? While these ones have more like unique. You would see one team having a tiefling actually, a blue one. He seems to be wearing a flowery robe and be a spellcaster of some sort.
Ari would approve.
Next to that person, all of you would see elf. It's an elf that none of you really has seen. She has long white hair. And she has a dark complexion. But she isn't a drow because you see that only you, Lyra, and you, Grex, I can think can pick it up as the hair seems dyed. Like she has dyed her hair white. And she seems to be a fighter as she has these elven short shorts, essentially. So she seems to be more dex-based. Next to the elf, there would be a Goliath. The Goliath is using a spear as a main weapon. Doesn't have any armor. And only have like pants to cover his privates, as it's a male Goliath. Lara, this Goliath is a monk. As you can recognize his stance, as he has a Kensei.
Ooh.
And the last person, also male, Earth Genasi, is a bard. So this team doesn't seem to have a lot of fighters and tanks, which might be a problem considering the other party. You would all see this. You cannot hear cheers from several people. Very loud people and very short people, as it's a fellow dwarf.
Oh no.
Oh no.
With a maul as a weapon and clad in like plate armor.
Oh god. Oh no.
Gimli, no! Is there also a Legolas?
There's not.
Ah.
However, you would see a person who seems to be like the elf. He seems to be a fighter of some sort, and he's holding a rapier, and he seems to be more dex-based, and he kind of looks like George Clooney is the best way to put it, like the gentleman, and he kind of like winks at the elf, who is probably going to be his match. You have their spellcaster, who is another short creature, as it is a kobold.
David.
And you're actually not sure if he's a spellcaster, because he seems to have like a robe, but he also has like these metal pieces on him, which makes it very weird. You're not quite sure where to put him. Is he like inventor or is he a spellcaster? And it's like a very strange mix. And the last person is a cleric.
Cool.
Okay, the tank team lost. They have a healer.
Yes.
True.
As they all represent, it seems to be a 4x4. 4 against 4. And everybody cheers. And you will see them kind of positioning themselves as they are allowed to do that before the combat starts. You would obviously see the bard kind of taking a high ground to get an overview of his party. See the cleric doing the same. The kobold is actually placing himself right next to the cleric, so it seems to be a ranged person, at least, but you're not quite sure. And you would see that next to the bard is obviously the tiefling spellcaster. As they're both spellcasters, they kind of want to be in the back. While you would see the Goliath and actually the elf, the sword take the front. While you see the dwarf and the person, the duelist, taking the front as well. And you hear and you hear a large thunderclap. Kaboom! As that initiates the fight. As the first two that clashes is obviously the dex-based fighters, as he charges first, clashing the rapiers against the short swords. You would see immediately the tiefling charging a spell. Well, the barding inspiring her. It was the dwarf just charged in like a maniac. Charge! Here.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna go good for him.
As you see, the Goliath is essentially charging the dwarf. So you have a fight between this huge-ass 8 feet man versus this 4 feet tall dwarf.
I bet on the little
Okay.
guy.
Never underestimate a fucking dwarf.
Yup.
Yep.
Never underestimate the drunk, angry dwarf.
Yes,
If he is drunk, it's gonna be very deadly.
because as you hear it charge, you all see this aura around the dwarf. The dwarf is a paladin, not a fighter. And you kind of see a glow on the mole as he kind of comes at charging the Goliath. The Goliath is actually a pole-arm sentinel, as he would take a ready attack against the dwarf, trying to stop him, but misses. That's because the heavy plate armor, and takes a huge chunk of his knees from the first initiative fight. Wait.
Fuck him up!
That dude is not gonna stand anymore.
Don't think so either.
As that happens, you would see that the tiefling charging his spells is ready, as you would see snow start to fall. Well, and then you hear a crazy ass laugh from the kobold. It's like, flame up! As you hear a large fireball explosion around the fighters and everybody, essentially. But none of them takes fire damage. As you would see, all of their rings, because all the 4 people have a matching ring, which is fire resistance.
I fucking knew it.
God damn it.
And this putting the tank team at an advantage immediately, as the other team did not expect this at all. And you see kind of them like retreating and getting pushed back. However, you would see the bard is muttering something and boosting the allies as they suddenly all become somewhat faster as they kind of teamed up around, as he probably casted haste on everybody in that team. as the counterattacks. Monk with haste.
That's a dangerous combo.
And you would also see the elf that you thought were a fighter also cost magic, as it's actually a blade singer.
Huh.
And suddenly it is very even again. As the 3 fighters in one team overweighs the fighting capabilities of the other with haste. As they're losing the economy. There's no traps activating actually this fight. You will notice. So it's probably not traps in every fight.
It's kinda unfair, isn't it? Hey.
A little bit.
But you would also guess that probably warn about traps beforehand.
Probably.
As they're fighting. The first one to fall would actually be the Goliath, as the Goliath's health is dwindling down. As the elf, the blade singer from the fireball, took a heavy blow. And they only have one healer, while the other team has a cleric and a paladin. And for more fighting, you notice the Goliath falls, and then you will notice the elf fall. Then it's just the spellcasters as they get pummeled. They manage to take out the dwarf eventually. But that's exactly kind of what they expected, as the cleric would not have used many heals in the beginning of the fight. But now when the dwarf is down, the cleric would cast heal, saving that spell slot for this moment. As the dwarf comes back with 70 HP.
Oh god.
And with that team wins. Sacrificing some of their HP in the beginning to deal a major hit to the enemy. And then saving their stronger spells for later when they really needed it. And the plan of having the dwarf, who has the highest AC and the most HP, be the tank. The opponents played right in their hand. Now the fight is over.
Grex would be shouting for the dwarf.
And he was like, waving his ball.
Hey.
And you hear, Maul the breaker, Maul the breaker. And everybody chanting his name. As he seems to be a popular person in this arena.
Let's smite him. Wait.
As he has the background of a folk hero, so it makes sense. But the injured are escorted away. And a small intermediate, like 5 minutes break. And then next. For the next fight, we're having a duel between the current champion and master of the tournament. And his name is...
Oh, fuck off.
I mean, you're giving us a lot of
Jordan out of nowhere. RKO.
A charging
fuck
dwarf
did-
with a maul.
Nobody can see it.
Cena. You're giving us a lot.
Yes, I have. I kind of handed that one over immediately, didn't I? Got that. I kind of started the sentence and it's like, oh wait. as the first one to enter is actually an orc. And you would see, Raven, there's a large chain around his neck. You would see that this person is probably a slave fighting for his freedom.
Ah,
Hmm.
And he's kind of stepped up, and you would see that there are guards escorting you on to the stage as well.
I think that one is kind of wild.
I don't know.
Valid. I
Yeah?
have a question.
Room is in them.
Lore-wise, are there multiple different kinds of orcs in this world?
There are half orcs and there are orcs.
Okay.
There's no orcs for Xandria or anything like that. It's just orcs.
Okay. No, because one of the favorite enemies that I had to pick, I didn't know, so I just picked orcs.
Yeah.
That's
And this
why-
is an orc.
Then I'll rest my case.
And on the other side, we have a new fan favorite. And his name is Apto.
Aflo?
Apto.
Ah, up the.
These two contenders are both fighters. But which one is stronger? Which one is more fierce? Which one has the highest endurance? And which one will take the prize of being the best contender? That's kind of chanting the favorite.
I don't know what to shout for, honestly.
As they kind of stepping closer, you would see that people are carefully taking off their chains. You see that both of them are kind of looking angrily at the guards who escorted them. They kind of are grabbing, they're handed their weapons. You would see that the orc is grabbing what looks like a war axe. And he has a shield. And Raven, you will notice that shield actually has a symbol on it.
Oh.
The shield is most likely an arcane focus.
By the way, how far away from the edge of the arena, or like how big is the arena? Like,
A large arena is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Considering the amount of people, I guess quite big.
About 100 feet.
okay. Could I get like to the edge to just kind of get a closer look?
Yes, you could.
Cool.
Very easily.
I think Grex would be already just sitting there, kind of like on the edge, kind of just sitting like.
Oh, sure.
It's not
I'll-
perfectly round, it's like rectangular, like I showed you all before. I didn't manage to have the same map, but that's kind of what it is.
That's fine. Well, I'm just gonna go over to the side and just kind of like be closest to the fight I can be.
In the other corner, you would see the Leonin is grabbing a kind of like this great sword, but it's not like a normal great sword. It's essentially like the same kind of weapon that Berserker use. It's like a huge chunk of iron. And everybody's like growing quiet as they're both excited to see the fight and also scared of what's going to happen and who is going to win, if it's the one that they bet for or if it's one they're betted against. In his tournament, there will be traps. There will be magic, and everything is allowed. It's both the contestants' way to prove themselves that they can use their environment against their opponent, and that they can avoid the dangers of the surroundings they're fighting in. These two are very skilled fighters, and they have done this many times. One of them will not be returning to this fight, and one of them will be earning their freedom. It is sad to see two of the fan favorites leave, but that leaves more space for another one next week, as they're kind of hyping up the crowd.
So they're basically saying this is to the death, right?
Yes, this is the death, but the one that survives, they get to not be a slave anymore.
It's something.
City Lenin is just roaring. But that, well, the orc is more collected.
Remain
And calm.
collected.
And then they stand on the center, and you hear the same. Kaboom. And as you hear kaboom, you hear another one. As you're like confused for a moment, and then you realize that it's from the contester, as the Eldritch Knight calls Thunderwave. Easily out sounding the Leonin, who is actually pushed back a little bit, but he stands his ground. And you would see him using this big chunk of iron quite better than you thought he would, as the Leonin seems to be a battle master. The orc who was collected and calm in the beginning is the first one to make it into this combat, as he charges the person, and they are trading blow. It seems like they're equally matched in armor class, even though one seems to be having heavier armor than the other one, as it seems that Leonin is having higher dex than you think he has. And as they're trading blows, the first one to make a slip is actually the orc, as the Leonin makes a trip attack and gets advantage on his next attack, kind of pounding his shields and crushing this orc between the ground and his blade. Desperately, the orc would actually teleport to a point on the map. The Leonin kind of like gets confused for a moment and sees him and charges at him. The orc smirks and activates a trap, as you would see a large thing that he thought was stationary kind of turns right towards Leonin and whacks him in the face as he gets pushed back. And this is one spell that you would be interested in, as he would cast Blink. As you suddenly see the orc disappears. And then he's kind of like confused and looks around. And then he appears and he makes an attack against the Leonin. And disappears again. Leonin is like looking around and takes a ready action. And as the orc comes up again, Leonin had taken a ready action. So he just attacks as he appears. And see that this is actually something that works against the orc instead of for him. As every time he blinks away, which he can't control, Leonin gets another chance to ready himself for when he returns. And everybody's like very nervous of who is going to win, because they don't see the orc most of the time, so they don't really know how it's looking. Eventually, when he appears, the orc has to think quickly, and he makes a smoke cloud covering the arena. Your answer is like, with the smoke cloud, it's impossible to see who is the leader and who is the one that's looking the worst.
We can't
But I
even
guess
see the
it will.
fight right now.
Nope. Can't see the fight anymore because I'm scared.
And looks at through it.
It doesn't help because the Seven is scared.
True sight.
I still don't think that works.
Would that be in
Yeah,
range?
true sight goes through.
Yeah. Because you see into the real plane where there's no smoke. However, you don't see the lion, right? But you would see the orc appear now and then.
I'm like,
So you see the orc, and then you don't see the orc. Then you see the orc, and then there's the sea.
they're still fighting. They're still fighting.
What?
And you actually see the orc is using potions whenever he's in the real plane.
Ooh,
That
that's
is fun.
smart.
But then you suddenly hear a large roar. That sounds like it's from the Leonin. And you would see the dwarf is getting grappled as Leonin dropped his sword and is now grappling him and walking with the orc towards a place, pushing him to a specific location. And most people are very confused because they don't really know what he's planning. And you would see that he's stepping on the plate, and you would see one of the trapdoors kind of gets pushed, and there's a bath of acid. And see the Leonin is about to drop him into the acid. But just as he's about to drop, the orc drinks his final potion, and suddenly he is hasted and uses his bonus action to miss a step behind him and pushes Leonin in instead. And then kind of steps off. As you hear a horrible scream from the trapdoor, as the orc is the winner. Or kind of goes over to to the lion's blade and kind of holds it up as a trophy.
Like, is the lion dead?
Yes,
Or like unconscious rather?
because he's currently trapped underground, and the lid is closed, so he can't escape from the acid. As in here, or people are just like, "Ah, oh, cheers!"
Right.
It seems like we have a winner. Somewhat of an unexpected ending, but an ending nonetheless. Yes. Yes. All hail Broom! 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 Here. As you would actually see that he's walking away, not being chained again, as he's now a free man.
Shitty though that the other guy had to die.
Nope. Will now be a long break before the matches against the monsters, where adventurers stand against horrible beasts and creatures from all of Terra.
I guess it's our turn.
I guess.
Cracks and knuckles.
We'll go. I guess we go to the designated area where we have to go.
All right.
Knuckle cracking noises.
Moving my arms around to warm up my arms.
Oh fuck, maybe I should add magical attacks to my punches.
Yes, that could be smart to do before the match.
What? Well,
Hmm?
are you telling us there's things we're gonna fight things with resistances?
No, I'm saying that there's a chance that there's.
Oh,
Of course there's a
fuck
chance.
you.
There's
Yeah.
always a chance.
Yeah.
I just need to find it. Where is it? Is it in traits and feats?
Well, we are going there.
Yep. So it would actually not be the first match.
Nah, but I don't think we can really see the other one, so it's whatever.
Nope. You would actually see the people who are contending, because everybody is kind of having the same waiting room, and you would see the person from the poor is kind of talking to the parties, and kind of walk up to you. So for your fight, you will be fighting two reservers. They are kind of like large monkey creatures, and there will be no traps.
Okay, good
Good
to
to know.
know. I kind of look at the party. Do we have any fucking idea what reservers are?
I don't.
I
I don't think I can roll right.
You cannot.
So,
Let's
right,
see.
we're
I'm
just-
thinking where everybody's from. I think the only person that can actually roll is either Ari or Lyra, because they have had some form of study monsters.
I mean, I can roll.
Euro.
It is a history.
Yes.
Oh yes, +1. Let's fucking go. Ah, blah.
Let's go.
Back to trying to find this fucking thing.
Nice shirt, Noblet.
What?
Nice shirt.
Oh, yes, it is, Primark. Cheap
Wait.
brand.
It's the car golf.
Yes.
That's my car!
Pog.
My car as well.
Oh,
Wait,
Ari,
hold on.
Yep.
history check.
Me too.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know shit.
Nice.
That's a low roll.
Yeah.
I love the fact the person that is not even good with history rolls a nat 14.
Yep. So, Lyra,
Yeah.
I would have heard about this creature, as they are known to live in jungles and in very warm climate or on top of mountains.
Hmm.
Depending on the skin tone they have, if they are green, they are from the jungle, but if they are white, they are
Mountain.
mountain.
I would obviously relay all of this.
You will know that they are immune to radiant and necrotic damage,
Hmm.
and they have advantage on saving throw against spells and other magical effects.
Like I said, I would relay all of this.
Yes.
Good to know.
Meaning, Guiding Bolt has no effect on them.
Yep, and I'm
Wow.
just quickly gonna get something for a headache that I'm starting to feel. Shit.
Luckily, we don't have a cleric, so. Yes, actually.
And good information, because meaning I should not make my swords glow.
Yes.
Just flame.
Oh, yeah.
And you will also be informed that you will be fighting two of them.
Very sick.
I will look at all of you as like, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, maybe.
I have fire arrows. Maybe that works quite well against them.
And Yuna and Grex, you hear screams and horrible sounds from the other side of the arena door.
So
As
wait,
the first party is not doing so well.
which thing is it we need again?
What?
You said fire, right?
Yeah, I have fire arrows. Maybe that.
And they
can
are
help.
immune to necrotic and radiant.
Well, I can do a bunch of different things, but no idea if any of them will actually help.
I would walk up to the man that helped us before. What are they fighting now?
I knew you were gonna ask that, that's why I was looking it up currently. Here it is. Currently they are fighting against a Merle.
What's a merle?
Well, it is a humanoid scorpion creature.
Hey. Doesn't sound nice. I'm sorry for them.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that great.
And suddenly hear a sheer end. Which either means that they defeat the creature, or that they got defeated by the creature.
Huh.
Well, we can see it if the doors open, yes or no.
Well, yeah,
Well,
very true.
But the doors wouldn't open at this end.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Then you would see another group stepping out. Your fight will be next.
Oh boy.
He would also inform.
I will now do my preparation.
As you all actually would hear a cheer already, as it's probably like one of the favorite creatures in the arena that showed up.
Well, I will cast Mage Armor.
I would start doing some warm-ups. Doing some warm-up stuff.
I would
Oh man, I wish I would see this one. Hear from the person
What are they fighting?
fighting an Iron Scale Hydra.
I don't get those words.
Oh.
What?
Well, you don't know what a Hydra is?
Heard of them?
Don't think so.
Many heads.
Yes. Well, oh no, it wasn't Iron Scale. It was a Venomor. Venomor Hydra. Well, this one is a special kind of Hydra that is focused on poisons.
Fucking great.
And whenever you cut the head off, 2 more head grows.
So you need to cut its legs.
Yes. And you hear him listening, and it seems like that is what they're doing. But it's apparently going good for them, from what I can hear. As you hear a lot of booing. Because the crowd's favorite animal is getting killed.
Valid.
Yeah,
Can I ready myself and lit both my swords?
yes you can.
Alright. I will just take out both my swords and just cut myself and fire.
You see that the person, like, with all the people are looking very weird at you.
Just casually cutting myself. Don't worry about it.
He's a
I
masochist, don't
cast-
worry.
I cast Mage Armor and False Life.
Oh, I don't know your abilities, but I'm guessing you know what you're doing.
No, we're well prepared.
I cast Exist.
Heard that's a really good spell.
I'm here,
Oh,
aren't
well.
I? If it's fucking working.
When do we go?
Soon, in just a few minutes.
Good to know.
This fight seems to be taking longer than I thought it would.
Well, yeah.
For no apparent reason, I'm also going to cast Light on a single one of my bolts.
Well, it is turning dim light when you're gonna step out.
I have torches.
Dim light. Yeah.
Yes, potato. Yes, potato. You will be fighting in dim light.
I can teleport wherever I want, but only once. Damn it. Oh, by
And
the
you
way,
will also notice that the entrance is 20 feet wide, so you can stay on 4 and 4.
Okay.
So depending on how you want to walk in, it's on the lead.
How we want to walk in? With everybody at the front and then me 30 feet back.
Everyone that has HP in the front and me in the back.
I mean, Matt,
Funnily enough, the trap is behind you, Matt.
I have 7 less than you, but I have 2 more than you right now because I have false life active.
Yeah, true.
I have 8 temperature.
Grex and Ari have the most HP.
Yeah, we wait we wait until we go.
So
By the way-
Lyra, Ari, and Yuna in the front, I'm guessing.
By the
Yeah,
way,
I'm
Val,
at the
I was
back
gonna
for sure.
say, you know that I basically have 2 versions of Misty Step. The one that is from
We know.
my monk thing. That thing, I basically thought of how that happens. I just sort of fade into the darkness.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Grex would also stay in the back. Not as far as most
I mean-
likely Medley,
the Raven.
a Raven. But she would hold out a torch.
You can
Oh, there.
position yourself on the arena before they release the creatures.
oh, okay, that's nice. That's nice.
The Raven starts climbing up the wall.
Nah, bro, I'm fucking hiding behind whatever the hell I can find.
And you know, guys, as he's about to say good luck, the door would open and you would see the party come back in. Some of them have kind of normally like what looks like they have been bathing in acids, essentially like acid burns.
They got swallowed.
Yes.
Yum yum yum.
Nom nom.
Hey,
nom.
good job. Yeah, you look great. Good job. Yep.
Just smiles and gives a thumbs up as his teeth falls out.
Yep. Yes, I will actually share a map.
Hey. It's
Arena
getting hot
1.
in here, so I'm just gonna turn on my
Oh, boy.
AC again.
And there's a skeleton.
And I know,
That is a
I know
fucking
I'm incredibly
nice map.
sexy, but by fucking God.
It's from Crosshead.
Crosshead.
Yeah, it's from Crosshead, I know
Of
those.
course it is.
I know those. They're good. How tall are the pillars?
No, it's loud as fucking here again.
Pillars are about 5 feet. And they're not actually pillars, they are kind of like platforms where you can stand on.
Oh, they're little like. Yeah, okay.
And they
But they're also
are,
hideable. They're also hide behindable.
yes, they are 20 feet tall.
Oh, that's quite tall.
Yep.
Okay, so we can position ourselves.
Yes, yes you can.
Oh, dummy launches fantasy.
As you all step in, you will see
Yeah.
the crowd around all of you is like, and you would hear the announcer.
Wait a
Today,
second. I was
we have
gonna
a
say, ask, Crow, you are not using your gun. Wait a second. Nah, fuck. The thing.
Why wouldn't he be using his gun?
Well, crossbow, basically. I was thinking if I should just help him climb up a pillar.
He's using his gun.
I have
Well,
two
height
guns.
and superiority.
Height doesn't do shit for D&D. Just saying.
Well, it's further
Ending.
for the enemy to get to him if he.
Valid.
gets
How
to him.
dark? How like weird question, right? How dark is it like under here? Like just if you go back towards the gate.
it is dimly lit.
Could I hide in there?
You can hide behind one of the pillars.
I mean, I know I could, but I feel like being even further back now. Okay, I'll go pillar.
And what I was gonna say is, before I got interrupted,
Sorry.
is that the announcer would say, and today we have a special occasion as we have 2 recently captured creatures fighting against a newly arrival. Well, the party is calling themselves the Hub Functionals.
I was expecting him to just go.
And I
the
make gun
graphic-
sounds in celebration.
As you can see, they have a variety of different fighters, and it will be interesting to see how functional they really are.
I told you this name is amazing.
Fuck off.
So, would the animals come out on the other side of the the
Yes.
map? Okay, then Grex would stay there, put a torch like in the sand, kind of, like, and then light it up.
Oh, you're getting the place to fucking go.
Yes.
Yep.
I would just
Wait,
stand
since
there.
there's downtime, do I get to move around?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking climbing up.
I'll give you like a little hand, like.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Valid, could you just put anything random on the board where I can like let Echo be? I'm planning on at least having him be here. I don't know if I'm gonna use him, but he
You could
could
have
come
him
in.
as a scout.
I'm thinking of having him just kind of be on a pillar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that.
that's a scout.
Okay. Do you want me? Oh yeah. Oh right. You do actually have the picture, just not as a. Okay, that works. He's gonna be there.
Ah. All right.
Fucking random otter is just sitting on the ledge of a fucking thing. He just
Is the otter hiding?
absolutely.
I was gonna ask Velid, are those bones actually there or no?
Yes, they are.
How tall are they?
They are quite small in the back, but the further up you go, they get bigger.
Yeah.
Like you can see the head. It taking out how many squares?
7-ish.
Yeah. So you can imagine it being like 25 feet tall, the head.
Yeah.
As long as I see a pinky toe of them, I'm fine.
Oh, a toe!
No more walking.
I'm so mad about the fact that I never managed to find a way to make a TNT and a gun, an explosive arrow for you, Zero.
Ah, it'll be fine.
Nah. I might.
At
I
this
would-
part of the tail, you could take cover because it's like 5 feet tall at those spinal cord.
Well, I have quite a lot of this.
Vertebrates. Vertebrates, that's what they call.
Well, I want to hide as well.
Yes.
I was thinking of doing a thing, but I need all the key points I can get. Sorry, Madly.
It's fine. I have fucking 21 silver. No worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Next level I will have 2.
Is the contestants ready? You would hear an answer. Ask.
Echo gives a thumbs up.
I lift up,
You
lift up
see
those
Echo.
muscles.
Is Yuna?
Tommy?
See. Was muted.
Grex would nod and just pull out of her quiver a tar-covered arrow.
Well, ready or not, here they come. As it here.
Light.
Musket
Yes.
ready.
Rex knuckles and ready is my great sword.
I'm just waving my sword like wrist.
You just looked so weird when they were small. So we hear kind of like running, but it's really heavy running, like that's it. Kind of like sounds heavier than horses even with their feet.
Oh god. Right as they're coming in, I cast Mage Hand.
As you can see, this one appear first.
I think just hit that one.
As it has,
Maybe the side.
you cannot hit him yet. But as the other one arrives,
Anyway.
would arrive
Well-
there, and that one you can hit.
Doesn't matter because they're 5 feet of each other, meaning I can do 3 attacks.
So that's when we will roll initiative.
Yep.
I should still have my inspired. Yeah.
Okay.
I never used that.
They do not.
I haven't either. I still have my inspiration.
So you could lose your inspiration now.
They're before me.
Inspiration. That is, I can re-roll something, right?
Fuck.
Inspiration
Yeah.
will give you advantage.
No, you can roll. You can re-roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Fuck it.
Nah. Am I allowed
Much
to do the
better.
same?
We still had the inspiration.
I
If
haven't
you haven't
mine.
used it,
Am I
Yeah, I
allowed to
haven't.
do the same?
I
then?
never used it.
Me neither.
Okay,
Fucking.
good to know.
Okay, that's an upgrade. Untick my inspiration then.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure I was the only one who used it. Like,
Yep. You were the only one that used it.
Everybody saved it
No.
for now.
But I used it as
I'm
well.
just keeping it. I just wanted to know if we had lost it at some point.
I'm keeping it still as well.
Alright.
So-
So Ari and Unite is keeping it for a rainy day.
Mm.
You kind of look up and it's like clear sky, so there's no rainy day at the moment, so you don't have to
Don't
use
worry. It'll be
Damn
my
it.
blood raining from the skies after one of those things rushes me.
it. As they seem quite strong. And Rex, you will shoot, I guess.
If I can.
Yeah, that was your ready action, so
Is it with surprise or was it expected?
expected.
Doesn't matter.
So, the fact that I shot a fire arrow, does that matter anything or?
They are not vulnerable to fire.
Okay.
not vulnerable,
Oh my
but they
God.
can be damaged by it, right?
Yes.
Fire arrow is what?
1d6, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's an extra d4 for these. Because you notice that they don't have fur. They have like
Oh.
hide that is kind of like not that flammable. So, not the best creature, but extra damage is extra damage, you know?
Yeah, it's 1d4.
Yep, so 2. Let me make that an effect,
The
actually.
magical version of flame arrows gives 1d6.
I would say d6 if this guy had fur, but these guys do not have fur. I could have worse if they were in constructs. It wouldn't do much.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So yeah, that was the first shot from Crex. How many more?
Well, it's a ready action.
Ready action.
Oh, I
Yes.
didn't actually know. Sorry.
As it would roar in pain, and it's like looking that way. The other one is looking confused and would actually climb the skull to get a better view as it climbs up there. And kind of look around, like, and as it climbs, its movement isn't impeded. They do have a climb speed.
Yeah, but it's still it still is extra 20 feet if it runs towards Crow.
And it's like roaring, like looking around, and I'm gonna have it roll perception check.
Not 2, not 2.
It doesn't see Raven, is for sure.
Echo had an 18, I think, or 16 or something.
And Crow
Echo was
stealth,
18.
No, I did not.
Damage.
then it would see you first, Crow. As it
Okay.
would see you, it would jump over here.
Okay.
So it's standing on the fucking pillar.
Yeah, it jumps from the skull to the pillar and climbs up, and it's like, "Roar!" It kind of fist to the chest. And that's
Hey,
its
yo,
turn.
Crow, you might want to be careful with that, buddy.
And Lyra, you're next.
Holy shit. I mean, I know, I would obviously see that.
Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna help you for this one, Crow. Or, more be in its way. I would go there. And, wait, I have 40 foot. No, I can't run up a wall yet. I'll just miss this stuff up there. There.
Yep, as you missed that stuff up there.
Flump.
And you know, I would, since you know I have something else to do in case of it jumping towards me. But you know, fuck it, that's my turn.
And everybody cheering as this creature are charging.
Oh,
Crow,
yeah,
it's your turn.
Lyra duck.
I would.
Yep.
Hey.
Bam, 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 bam.
Come on.
Okay, it didn't break.
Accidentally hits the crowd.
Ah, fuck.
Oof.
Make 2 shots.
Doesn't
Oh.
break.
Oh, come on!
My gun's not breaking, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yep. You're kind of panicking as there's a lot of people looking at what you're doing. You kind of feel the ice go into your neck and you get nervous and you kind of fumbles with your gun a bit.
Yeah. That's it for now.
Well, crowd, it seems like we have a gunslinger in the mist here, and you hear cheer. Do you do anything else?
Oh, I didn't end my turn. Sorry, my bad.
Nope, you do not. The other one, feeling the arrow, is not happy as it charges right towards you, Grex.
Mm-hmm.
Using dash. Kinda climbs over that, no problem, and gets all the way there.
Echo's like standing there, like holding on as the fucking pillar shaking. It's like,
Yep.
Hey.
Hold tight.
And it's quite scary seeing this large, like, and in the distance it looked like, you know, a medium creature, and then it comes closer and getting bigger and bigger. You're like, oh shit.
How big is it gonna get?
Then this Raven.
I have a feeling
hey,
this
yo,
thing
you charged right into my shooting range, motherfuckers. I like peek around the corner and just fucking take aim and just fucking straight for the. Let's go for the nose. We're aiming straight into the nostril.
Involuntary piercing.
I am assuming
no.
he hasn't seen me.
Nope, he has not.
Fucking pew, motherfuckers. Alright, starting off good ones. That's where the natural twos. That's where those shitty twos come in handy.
Yep.
Now I have this, and then we do that, and then we do. This is gonna be a painful one, buddy.
Oh, that's a lot of dice! Ooh, they're good numbers!
You're taking a large hit to it.
Holy shit!
Yes, it is only moderately damaged.
Dude,
As you hit it
You
in the
just
nose, it
caused
kind of
him a
goes into the
lobotomy.
brain a bit, and it's like.
lobotomy
I
via
could just
crossbow
see- I
arrow.
was gonna say, I could just see you do the usual, like, you just sort of quickly look over, then you just see an arm thing.
Sorry. I am going to fuck. Wait, what am I gonna do? I don't know where to hide after this. We're gonna go over there and hide.
Alright.
Raven just tippy toes her.
Yep.
Just extra long.
And then just vanishes into the fucking pillar. Just.
Yep.
Okay then.
Then it's Grex, as I see this creature coming straight at you.
I look at you, you got this. Just step back a bit.
Steps back.
Right. Sure.
As I then would cast Hunter's Mark. Wait, I think Hunter's Mark myself. No.
Oh.
That's that gone. As I then would try to shoot again. I would not. And this is again a fire arrow. It seems to deal more damage. Okay. I think I did something wrong here. Oh no,
did the
that's my
D4.
hunter's mark. No.
Yeah, and the D6 is the hunter mark. So yeah, that makes sense. As it takes some damage.
So I then would shoot him again.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Second crit.
still
That's gonna hurt.
flame arrow.
Yeah.
So I think did correct there. And all dice should be doubled. Yes.
And we got another crit, boy!
As another fire arrow pierces him.
Yep. 2 crits so far in the first round.
Okay.
Madly,
Quick
you're
question.
Not, Madly,
Yeah.
can't hear you, by the way.
The crowd is going wild.
Yeah.
How does he seem to have long arms?
How does he seem to have long arms? What?
No, okay,
Does he
so
seem to have long
does
arms?
he have long arms?
Yes.
Okay, then Grex would assume that he most likely has reach. So he is going to go. She's going to go. There. Knowing that Raven is there. Yep.
You know.
Yep. Lyra, you can balance very good, right?
I just...
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We have a flying otter over there.
What are you planning on doing?
Wait. How does it...
Oh, enlarge. Okay.
Did it work? No.
You have to target yourself, I think.
No, not myself.
As you would see,
what are-
actually, Lara is growing into the same size as the creature.
The monkey
Ah,
business. Roar.
Here, it seems like we have a very unique ranged group here.
Oh no, wait.
But it won't take long until the creatures is upon them, and we shall see how it goes then.
I mean, the thing is, I'm basically just sort of standing there with the stick, to an untrained eye in a weird way, but if people know how to use it, they would easily see. I'm ready to thwack if it comes close.
Yep.
There we go.
Classic.
And I'm gonna get ready to defend against
Yeah.
the big thing in front of me.
Then it is Ori. What do you do?
Huh. Good question. I can't reach this one, but can I walk like fuck, I can actually reach him
Yeah, you can reach number 2.
Yeah, you can probably do it.
as long as it's not counted as difficult terrain like climbing on the skeletons, right?
Well, you can go 5, 15, 25, 30, so you can get just in range.
All right, then I will go there. And I will just instantly just like lash onto him with the burning swords. It's like.
Slash.
As you would kind of run over the skeleton, kind of doing some
Parkour.
fancy movement, going over the
Yeah.
bones.
Parkour.
Like I always do.
Have a monk with you.
But as I hit the first attack, I just whisper like infernal, and I mark him at the same time.
Yep.
That means, yeah, 2 attacks then, because that's a bonus action. All right. First attack. Shit, where is it? Can I do Crimson Knight? I would just do this 2 times because right and fire. Simple.
All right, you're doing the thing, right?
Yep.
Where he takes double damage. Nice.
That fucker is dying fast.
Yeah.
All right, that's the first, and then the second.
Yep.
And that will be
So.
and
Well,
that,
true.
that would be with the right damage as well, right?
Yeah.
Got
Yes, it would.
I think it's entire turn, right? That you deal double right damage.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
All right. Double attack.
And
We
this is
have
why
so much DPS in this party. Holy shit!
Wait,
Yeah.
what? What the fuck?
Oh, it didn't
Ah.
consume the roll.
So
Okay,
minus
take
7.
away. Yeah, take
I'd
away.
say take away like half. So do minus like 4, right? Yeah.
Dancing
Yeah, you don't.
around.
You don't have it set so it consumes the fire damage.
No, oh, I just noticed now it's 1 round. So, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You can remove it if you open the combat tracker, clicking on a little
Yeah, you
head.
can
have,
manually
I mean,
remove.
it
then
takes
you remove
1
them.
round, so.
There you go. Doesn't matter.
Alright, I will end my
That
turn.
totally works.
Then it is the other one.
That's not getting fucked.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
read?
Yet.
As it would see that you're ready to smack it. It
Well,
would
the thing is,
actually.
well, like I said, unless it knows what I'm doing.
You're still standing ready on a pillar.
Yes.
Yeah, well, true.
It will jump down. And go there.
I would technically still have the reach, right?
You do not.
It's 20 feet up.
You're 10. You are 15. Well, it's 10 feet. So it's 15 feet away from you.
He's also twice the size.
You don't get reach.
I know.
You do not.
But the weapon always grows. Also grows.
And it's not like you already fucked up one really, really badly.
But I want to smack.
I know.
You can always try.
As it's going to try and bite you, Ari.
Me.
Yes.
Alright.
As it would actually kind of get close to you and it would just bite you. As you would take some damage as it jumps on you and you feel there is some extra force between its jaws.
Oh.
And then it will actually try and grapple you. So I will have you roll athletics or acrobatics.
Alright. Let's take acrobatics because that's the best.
That was a fucking journey.
Yeah.
That
And
dice went
sadly-
all over the place.
It is not enough, as it kind of holds you in both its hands and it's going to try and crush you.
Ah,
Not pog, not pog. Pog.
But it's kind of, you're very small, like this large hands, so kind of having a hard time kind of crushing you with both its hands. As it's trying to squeeze you life over you, but not doing such a good job of it. And then it's Lyra. And
Hey.
Have fun.
Lyra is right above it.
Well, you see, its day is going to be severely ruined. Basically, jump on top of it with a stick. Or drop onto it.
Kawabanga!
One attack roll.
Fucking YOLO!
Is it by any chance advantage?
Nope.
Because I'm... Oh. What the fuck?
You attacked yourself as well.
Yes.
I didn't fucking select myself!
You are
You
selected.
select yourself.
There we go.
Close it, at least.
Yeah. For some reason I didn't attack myself.
Oh, no, wait. Okay.
Roll for damage.
As he kind of lands on top of it and whacks it. They're a bit too big to be in this bag, so you would kind of be shook off as you land behind it.
Oh yeah, well don't worry about it because I can smack it again.
Yep.
And then we start doing this. Then we, you know what's happening. Fury of blows.
Yes.
Ooh. A fucking enlarge on a monk is so fucking broken. It's so broken.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! I lost on this.
Anything that increases damage per hit is just so busted on monks.
Yep.
Why do I have to feel that Potato was confused at first?
It was.
No.
Potatoes in a
Let me
permanent
look,
state of
I'm
potatoes in a
wait.
permanent state of confusion.
Yes and no.
Yes.
And no. I
Should
don't
have just said, "Wait, what?"
I'm not that dense.
Yeah,
For sure.
I mean, it only took
You
like.
missed the opportunity for a good joke.
I mean, madly, I don't want to be like that. It only took me like 3 months, and then actually saying as a joke to Shadow that she, you care, to find out that she actually did.
Alright,
I'm dense as a brick.
Bro,
let's fucking see.
Bro, go shooty bang bang.
Okay. Uno. Pog.
we're getting good hits. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Oh, it's D12s.
Yeah.
It's D12.
As you would shoot it, and they would fall over dead.
Pog.
Fucking D12.
Well, that
And then I retarget to this one. Fucking. That hit.
All I have to say is the person that runs up in front of it, please do that I have advantage. Then it shall be me.
Oh wait, I rolled another.
Hey.
Yeah, I was supposed to roll damage there. That one, yeah. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna use action surge to try
Yeah.
it another 2 times. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
one
misses.
missed.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's also good. Woo!
Oh,
Nice.
the damage, dude! What the fuck?
And for safety's sake, now that I've gained its attention, I'm hopping down and I'm going over to like here.
Yep.
Like climb down and then
Can he hop down safely or?
I mean, he could climb down like halfway, then jump down.
yeah, I have full movement still. I hadn't used any. That's it.
That one's
No,
dead.
dying.
So there's Raven.
I am going to peek from the corner. Has it seen me? With what, like
That's not-
27 or something? Hey, yo, buddy, that nose of yours?
And you also see that 2 of us are next to it, so.
Yeah.
Oh, no crit.
At least I hit.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. Wapow! Less good. But still. And then I am going to.
Run away again. By the way, I was gonna ask Vela, doesn't this thing need to roll a check, or no, is that to see if it holds it, still continues holding RE?
No.
Nope.
There was something for that? Don't remember what.
It doesn't. There's no check for that automatically.
No, but I mean, because you deal X amount of damage.
I'm actually gonna dash. As I am fucking circling the arena. And then that is my turn.
Right. So can I retarget my Hunter's Mark as a bonus action?
Yeah.
Okay.
When a creature dies, you can use a bonus action to replace it.
As I then would kind of like, as I would then move the thing, I would just whistle with kind of like the acorn kind of in my mouth, in my hand, whistle. As from the stands, you would see kind of like an owl would appear and would start to fly by, as he would fly by and attack it twice.
Oh boy.
Right.
So I have that. I don't know how the attack works actually. Oh, you melee weapon attack. I need to make that. Plus modifier. I thought I did this before, sorry. As he would fly by. Attack once. Right. For 8, you need to do a -2 on that. So it's a 9.
Right.
Then attack again.
No.
So that one misses, as he then would fly by and past Echo. So it would be here.
Alright.
As he has flyby, they cannot be attacked. As that's my turn.
Alright, then let's go and smack it.
So you go up.
And channel my inner strength. And smack it with lightning. If it works. Where's my weapon? There it is. Did I only add a +3? Oh no, wait, the spear. That wasn't. Well,
Oh.
I don't do shit.
You
That's my
tried to
turn.
poke it. You miss.
Yep.
Narrowly miss Ori too.
As you try and attack it, you would see that it would move out of the way and kind of like grabs it and shoves it back to you with one of its hands. Still holding Ori.
I guess I will break free. At least
Roll
try.
acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics. Well, shit.
It's still holding on to you with one hand.
Just damn it. Yeah, that's my turn, I guess.
That's your action, yes.
Yeah.
And it is this one who is actually gonna try and bite Yuna.
While holding me, okay.
Yep. As you would see this like large mouth envelops you and bites you, you know.
This is gonna hurt.
Wait. You know what?
But
Never mind. It doesn't work. Shit, it was a 22.
You were thinking shield?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my lord, you have shield. You're so. What a fucking AIDS party we have! Holy fuck, we're annoying.
You know what I could also learn? A spell called Shield of Faith.
I know.
And that's a paladin thing. You can swap that out.
Yeah, and the shield is a sorcerer thing. I could go 23 AC.
This is like. Like, we are just like so much DPS, we don't need a healer.
Yeah.
If it dies before they get to us.
They died on the fucking run up, dude.
Greg's
I mean,
sniping
we did
for
get lucky
600
as fuck
feet.
still.
All we need to do is get Grex to be better, get better to start. All she's gonna do is.
Aye, the stronger the party is, the weaker the last fight is. You have to think it that way too.
Yeah.
True.
And how stronger the enemies will be if that he throws at us as well.
Then it's going to use one of its fists against you as well as it tries to attack twice.
Yeah, damn it. Damn it! Ouch.
Don't lose that, please! Please! I want to be big! I do more damage.
And going to try and do it again for 3
Yeah,
attacks.
that's all.
Yep.
One hand.
Strong enemy.
Is that
Yes.
one hand kind of occupied?
Yes, so it's using its other hand.
Okay.
He starts to swing me around, using me as a weapon.
Oh.
Ah.
That is the end of the turn. And now it's flanking for Lyra.
I'm still standing!
Yes, and that's all I need you to do. Advantage!
It.
Again. Again, but not with short sword. With unarmored strike. Come on! Give me what I want! Give that to it! Oh, come on, I missed.
As you whack it with your staff and you're kind of hitting it, punching it in the back several times over,
I'm surprised the fucker
it's kind of
hasn't turned
shouting
around.
in pain.
I'm surprised it hasn't turned around.
Well, if it does, then June has advantage, you know.
Yeah, okay, but
What is worse?
yeah, but my question is, which
Why
one is
is
worse? The person that attacks 4 times a turn, or the person that once?
I'm just
Yeah, once for how much damage with smite?
2d8,
Yeah.
that's it.
Well, if
It-
Yes,
it-
plus
it-
under.
It
I
evens
can't.
out.
I can't because it's a concentration.
Yeah. It doesn't know that though.
Yep.
By the way, Crow, kill it.
I will.
Do the kill shot.
Plunk. I step over 1 step so I can get a cleaner shot. I have to retarget it. I forgot about that. Alright. Okay, that's okay.
Still fun. Still fun.
Ah. Okay, that's fine too.
Oh.
It was bouncing all over the place. Who knows where it's gonna go?
Dice just stood in one place and just moved.
Yeah, can you move me over that 5 feet and...
Yep.
Yeah. There.
Time for the pussy itself to kill it.
As you shoot twice, you would notice that it's very big, but it moves really quickly as it dodges out of the bullets.
I'm taking a piss, madly.
It is called tactical positioning.
I
will
call
go.
it pussy.
Oh,
Not gonna
wait.
lie, I had no idea you made it all the way there.
Yeah, I fucking rushed the hell over. I am hiding, first of all.
Yep.
Yeah, because I was planning on using the... Ooh, that's not good. That's probably under its above its or under its passive. It's against passive, right?
Oh yeah, true. But yeah, its passive is higher.
I will scoot over.
A bit petit bot.
Because I can't aim over the pillar, right? They were pretty tall. Yeah, okay.
25.
20 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. And I will shoot. It's fine. It's gonna be an at 20 anyway. Maybe not. I
Wouldn't
shoot.
surprise me if it was.
Fuck. And I'm just gonna stay right there.
As you kind of shoot the bolt, you would notice that it actually punches the bolt with one of its free hand.
I
That's
would've
not
loved-
fair. That you shouldn't have heard. Wait, fuck.
I
I
would have
slink, I
loved.
slink back in the shadows.
I would have loved it if it just punched the bolt with the hand that is holding Ori in. It'll just soon. You'll just grab Ori by her legs and use her like a fucking bat.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Just waiting
I
for
was
it.
quickly rereading if it takes a bonus action or an action to command my owl, and it does not.
It doesn't require anything.
Anything. So good. It just requires a verbal thing, which is just free speech. Right. Well, considering I am no
Perfect.
longer
I'll let
near
it have its own initiative.
It's right after your
after me.
turn.
Oh, okay.
This is why my turns always took so fucking long, because it was Ranger, Beastmaster, Companion, and then Beast Summon.
then I would attack it twice with my normal arrows. First
Yeah, I
one
would guess
ahead.
it's that. It's getting there. One die, piece of shit. Oh, there we go.
As you shoot it twice, you would notice one hit the arrow with the arm, and it kind of drops Ori, and the other one kind of hits its throat, and it's like. And
You
falls over.
don't understand how much after that I would just like to grab it. I would just sort of turn around, use my stick, put it against the throat, and just fucking hurl it.
As that one is dead as well. As you hear crowd cheers.
I make the owl like kind of like fly around.
Triumphantly.
Yep.
I just like
Well, that was an interesting fight and went over quite quickly, as the new beginners here are stronger than you would first think. And it turns out that they're more functional than they think they are.
Oh, my arrows burned.
Just
off.
have bazaar.
It was the one in the back which wanted the name.
Yeah, and half the time she's the one that can't fight.
In the back, you mean Rex?
As
No,
you would
what?
see the people like wave over, so you can get off.
You that didn't notice that I fucking scooted away.
As I would also ask, hey, you Mark, can I become my ordinary size now?
No.
As the combat would be over.
will I see where Nikaita is sitting?
Yes, you will notice Nikaita is actually sitting next to Rudin, cheering.
I would just look at her and just smile.
As you will notice, Nikaita and Rodin has actually one of the noble positions privately for just the two of them.
Nice.
Pog.
I will give her like a wink.
She does like the blow kiss.
God damn it!
Some people kind of look weird at her, and she's like whispering something to them.
Just points, I banged that one.
Yep. You see that one? That one? That one is my girlfriend.
Yeah, Ari obviously know what she's whispering about, that's for sure.
See, guys, I told you that was gonna be fucking fun.
Ouch.
Well, you didn't
You'll
got
be
chewed on.
fine.
You didn't got chewed on.
Should have chosen a different. I just kind of hold up the crossbow. It's like should have chosen a different job.
I just look at you.
You know what?
I mean, if that's the case, I could easily swap with you, Raven.
Why would I swap with you?
Are we having another fight afterwards? I don't think so, right?
No, don't think so.
Don't know. I just look at you
Okay,
again.
I will let.
Please make me look normal again.
I'm gonna make Lyra small, and you know what? I'm gonna try to make Raven smaller.
I knew it. I knew it.
I am my normal size.
I will sheath my blades so they're no longer burning.
What save is it?
I think charisma. No, wait.
That makes no sense.
Oh, con.
Yeah. Constitution.
Is it do you allow auto failing or because technically that's not raw, but
I mean,
I allow it.
yeah.
I'll auto fail because I can see what spell she's casting and I know what it is.
Yeah.
So I suddenly shrink, right?
Yep.
I pop Echo back. I get on his back and I ride out of the arena.
I
and I just wave at Luna as I ride away on Echo.
Yep.
Guys, what's our reward?
Money, let's get out of here first. As I would hold up my hand, kind of like this, and the owl like would come by and land on it.
Yeah. As the person would hand you 1,000 gold each.
Remember, I said we should do this. They did say that we were getting 1,000 gold each.
Yes.
So I'm now at 1,001 gold, bro. I'm so rich.
1,600, boy.
1,438.
Oh, 1,182. Let's go.
1,600, yeah.
Grex, you're like, sure, coins, and it's like heavier than you think it was.
I'm like, all right, oh, it's heavy. Are you sure?
Yeah, could you wait? I am currently unable to carry that.
Oh, here, take it.
I would just. I just sort of. I could carry hers.
No.
If you
So
drop
I-
it on Echo, you'd kill Echo.
I will
And Maddie would be stuck underneath.
I am mage handing and I'm grabbing the fucking coins and I'm walking away.
Yeah, funny thing, the mage hand is about the same size as you are.
Yeah.
Can I pick myself up and fly?
You can't fly, but you can hover, I would say.
Wait, you weigh 1/8 of what you normally weigh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raven can technically fly with a mage hand now. without her gear. But yeah, anyway, I just walk out with the mage hand just like next to me, just carrying the bag.
Yep. So everybody has seen the flying hand and bag, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then they see
No, the bag is floating. The
Yeah.
hand's invisible.
Oh. Yep. True. So it's
Recurring
just a
domain.
floating bag.
So there's just this fucking really tiny little elf with an otter and a floating bag of gold.
Yep. You see, some people are like have been drinking. They kind of putting away the bottle.
Like they pick up their monocle, like
I think at this point you grow again though, because it's only 1 minute.
Yep.
They will be
that.
like looking into the bottle like,
Yeah,
what am I drinking?
This is the good shit.
Yep.
thanks, Yuna. That was great.
No problem.
You guys did great. You must have been on many adventures before.
A
No.
couple.
Not too much. Just smacked a lot of things
Yeah.
and people.
I mean, smacking things is my specialty.
Literally.
With that size, I can guess as much.
I mean, all I use is a stick. Grabs the solid rod of what is it, steel or iron?
I think he meant that you
Fail.
kind of grew.
Oh my god, I'm using a steel stick to fight people with.
By the way, just that you know, the stick also grew with you.
Yeah, I know. That's the
You
thing.
had a fucking.
I was at that time. I was almost using a tree. Just
Yep.
whacking away. Oh my god.
It's like every typical movie scene where they use a pillar as a weapon. But yeah,
I mean, a pillar is a simple weapon.
Nazi would be free to leave. And after that fight, Raven,
Mm-hmm.
the last thing you hear before you leave the arena is that this is the part where they are executing slaves that have tried to escape, criminals who have been sentenced to death, and traitors to the country, essentially.
That's just great. Can I erase something from my keen mind?
Unfortunately, you cannot.
I mean, you can. I can hear you.
Do I see that red woman around anywhere?
You do not.
I am gonna actually ask the fucking guard right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
That woman from the performance earlier with like the red look. Do you know where she went?
Can't say that I do. There's many people here, so I don't keep track of everybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna be epic. I need to grab something new to drink.
I'll follow the party.
Yeah. And I need to pee really badly.
Well, fight is over, so I'm assuming you all would have back to in.
I think it's kind of a kind of a 5-minute break right now. There's
Yeah.
Zero and me.
Everybody's a break. Yeah,
Yeah,
they might
but
as well
I'm still
take
here.
a break. Toilet break.
So everyone that needs a piss, just go.
Works. Quick break.
Girl, piss my pants.
Madly.
Hmm?
With all this money. Oh man. The amount of gun things I can do.
Yeah.
I would like to. Man. I don't know how
Oh,
expensive this
fuck, I
shit is,
forgot
but I
to
would
go
love
pick
to
up
enchant,
my-
my musket or
Fuck.
pistol.
I forgot to go pick up my darts that I got the
Hey,
dude to
one moment.
enchant with darkness onto them. Damn it, forgot about that.
Hello.
Ew.
Mm.
Greetings.
Ew.
Valid. You here?
I'm here.
Oh.
Question. This is me just being D&D ignorant. What kind of place would be the best to look to see if or how I can enchant something? Get something enchanted. Not me personally enchanting it because I'm too fucking stupid for that shit.
You can enchant anything you can think of, because it's D&D and anything is homebrewable.
With the right components, you
well-
can do anything.
In general, anything you want can be made if you can think of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
with constraints, and the constraints are money. Like, you can literally make a fucking item that can cast Wish once a day. But you would require, as you might think, a lot of money to be able to make an item cast Wish once a fucking day.
Yep.
I don't know what Wish does.
Which
It's
is
literally Wish. You wish
Yeah.
for something and you get it. Anything.
yes, but you have to watch your words.
Or it could be something very obscure and very simple, like I want to enchant my dagger to smell like farts, and whenever you hit something, it says doo-doo.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know there's many magical swords that just scream fuck when you swing them.
Yep.
Fuck.
By the way, Valid.
But- Anything you can think of can work. Like, I made... Okay, a quick example, because not everyone's here anyway. Or wait, is everyone here, actually?
Domi.
No,
No,
Dobby
you're
is there.
not.
Like, in Zero's campaign, I have a cantrip that's dancing lights, right? Where you can get a couple lights that are, like, flying in the air.
Yeah.
Problem is, that's a cantrip that's fucking concentration. Yeah, that's not effective. So, what I asked was, can I enchant an orb so it can use dancing lights out of the orb itself, but then not require concentration? No, sure.
Yep.
I spent, like, what? I think it was like 50
100
gold?
Yeah,
50 or 100, something like that?
50
I
gold.
think it was
total.
50, because it was only
Yeah.
a fucking cantrip, right?
Yeah, because you bought 100, because 50 was the tankard, and the other 50 was the.
All right, I got the tankard, yeah. So and for example, I also enchanted a fucking a wine glass that can create wine 3 times a day or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Those aren't normal D&D items. Actually, the tankard I think is, but
Tankard of plenty. Yeah.
you just have to come up with things and you have to find people to enchant them. And obviously, if you have a wizard in your group, enchanting things gets a lot easier.
Yep.
But I'm not a good wizard, so I don't have too many available resources in my repertoire.
And normally, magic stores has people who can enchant.
Yeah.
Unless it's
You can
very
use-
like obscure one.
But then one big thing about that is you are paying for time, supplies, and just, so you're paying extra. You're
Yeah.
paying a lot extra than if you were to do it alone.
Yeah, by the way, Valid.
Yes.
Didn't I ask the guy that set us up for this for him to make 5 darks that cause darkness?
Yes.
Weren't they supposed to be done by now?
Yes, they are.
You didn't go and pick them up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. I just remembered because I checked. It's like, why do I have 5 darks that aren't that? Oh, right, yes.
Anyway, we're all here again, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
For me?
Yeah.
Right. Well, that was quite fun, right, guys?
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
See, I told you it would be great. And I mean, look how much money we made.
It seemed quite hurtful to worry.
I
But
mean,
I think it was more hurtful to you now at this point. Than to
I'm
you now.
fine, don't worry.
I just shoot my neck a bit. It's like, and it mostly just grappled me. That's it.
Everything is fine. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Yuna can take a lot.
So can I.
well, still, I mean,
I was
kind of-
I will say I was hoping the creature wouldn't use me as a weapon, though I'm happy about that. So
mm,
that could happen.
would you say it's
That
worth
would-
1,000 gold?
Sure.
That's for sure.
There you go. Well, what shall we do with the newfound gold?
I don't know.
Depends what we want to do. We could pile it together for one big thing. We could just keep it for ourselves.
I mean, we got a lot.
We did. We can buy a lot of things. I mean, the magic store has a lot of items if people want to, buy anything there.
I mean, we know that it's a lot more expensive in here, so
You also know that the magic shop is probably closed currently.
Yeah.
For some unknown
I
reason.
wonder.
But what the fuck is that ring of water? I just realized there's just a ring of water and that doesn't exist.
Isn't that the ring that... I actually don't remember you having that ring.
We don't have it. It's in the shop, in the store.
Oh, that one. Yes, it hasn't been identified. That's why.
Isn't that a different one?
Nope.
Oh.
That one is also not identified.
Okay, never mind then. Well, if I remember the price list of everything correctly, which I do, with 1,000 you can't buy that much. I kind of look over at Grex. You already have one of those quivers, so that's kind of pointless. If someone wants boots that lets them jump really high, you can get those.
Who do I need to, by the way, pay back for the, helping with paying? I forgot who paid for me.
It wasn't me. I had 8 copper to my name at the time. Does anyone remember who helped her pay? Because I would remember.
Pay for what?
For the quiver.
Oh, I don't think it was me.
I think I helped
Neither
with
do I.
I think it was Lyra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because Ari and me paid for Crow.
Yeah.
Well, how much do I owe you then, Lyra?
I don't fucking remember. And I'm tired as hell at the moment, so.
Well, what should we get? What should we get doing then? Since, well, we've kind of finished with. Wait, we should probably find thingy. Nikaita.
Yeah, I was thinking the same actually.
Well, she is back there.
Exactly. So we should. But I'm assuming she's probably leaving soon, since we finished.
I'm thinking of heading to the inn to celebrate for a
Yeah,
beer.
but maybe we should go get them too as well.
I guess we can.
Then I can count the amount of money that I can give you then.
Yeah. Okay, I have to say I am about to fall asleep, so you guys can continue playing for a while. I don't really care because at this point it's just gonna be roleplay. But quick question: how many people did I tell about what happened, or how many were there about the person that found when we basically found out that I was apparently a princess? It was me, Nikaita. Was it also you, Ari?
Also
Yeah,
everybody
I
except Raven.
Everybody except me. I went into the room to enchant.
Wait,
So I
wasn't
still
Crow?
don't know.
Wait,
Crow
wasn't
was
Crow at the bath?
I
Oh, yeah.
was at the bath
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I wasn't informed of this.
Crow and me have no fucking idea.
Yeah. As we're just walking to go get Nikaita, I just go, oh, by the way, Crow, I was right about a thing.
Huh?
That's rare. What?
That sounded
Well,
mean.
I agree.
What I was right about was the fact that I would react the same way if someone said my family wanted to find me.
Oh.
Wait, what?
You missed it
They're
yesterday.
looking for you?
Well, apparently my mother.
Wait, didn't you say you don't know your family?
Yeah, I don't.
Yo, Lyra, we bird buddies too now?
You want to join Bird Family?
Wait. It can become a bird?
I just told you 2 weeks ago.
You can
Drax
grow, you can
only-
shrink.
Drax
Wow.
only in spirit.
You see her think you just broke her brain at that point for a moment, like, what?
I mean, I just
Drax,
look at.
you know what? Just don't think about it, and then just think about your nice little arcane threads that you can look at. Okay?
Oh yeah!
Where are you
I
all
give you a
standing?
hit, Grex.
I mean, I was gonna say
I don't know, outside probably.
that, or I thought we were gonna go and find the other two in the kite tunnel.
Well, then you would hear a familiar voice as, "Well, I could turn her into a bird," as Ronan speaks up, and you would see the kite next to it.
Hey,
I don't want to be.
did you enjoy our performance?
Yes, it was quite spectacular.
I will jump in Nikaita's arms.
Yeah, and she would hug you.
Pew pew.
Grex just pats the owl
I'm
that's on
assuming
the
the kite
shoulder.
is still disguised.
Yes.
I will be like, I'm so tired after the fight.
So no weird noises tonight?
Here, Grex.
Grex,
What you can
Grex,
do
what?
is you can cast this silence thing on them.
I cannot.
No?
No.
Fuck.
I switched then, that thread for this one, for my little friend
Wait,
over
you
here.
can switch your magic?
Yeah, I pulled a different string!
You pulled. Huh? What does that mean?
It's like a bow. I focus on the bow and then I pull this string or that string, this string, that
Why
heals
do-
you and
I've
this
never
one.
seen a bow with multiple strings.
Just stop talking, you're making me upset.
Wait.
Why?
Did I make you confused?
How does a bow have
Hey, I
multiple
made it
strings?
confused!
I'm not confused at all. I'm just upset. Because I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
Raven.
Ronan is
But-
standing there, like, awkwardly, like, confused.
Ronan.
Yeah.
Do you know any gunsmiths around or gun sellers?
Unfortunately, I do not.
No,
Great.
not in this area.
By the way,
Unfortunately.
Raven,
Yes?
what I was gonna say was, we might have more people trying to eventually find me.
Okay. Who is
Thi-
other people? Like bounty hunters? Have you like fucking killed someone in the past that we should know about?
No, it's people working for my mother, apparently.
Really weird.
So is she like a fucking? Does she hunt like children that she didn't want, or what is this?
I just look at the rest of you that were there. How should I tell her?
Say it as it
She's
is.
a princess. The cat says.
Like she said. Oh wait, sorry, she said it.
So can we?
You don't
please,
need to say it.
can we
anymore.
please just like stop joking around? Seriously, what's going on?
He is a princess. The cat says. Like
Guys,
that.
I know you're funny, but please,
Well, I will just say, yes, she is.
you two are too good of a couple. Seriously.
Grex would not as well. It's true.
Next thing we're gonna find out is that she's a princess of the fucking veil.
Next thing we find out is that she's really a bird, huh?
It's actually
Wait,
off the
what?
Feywild.
But she is a princess.
I gotta look around the party and it's like, wait,
It's like
You
the
serious?
joke-
Everybody nods.
I can just see it on you. You're just looking at everyone's like the joke's getting old, guys. Please.
you can see some calculations in my head. It's like, that don't add up. How can? How?
I said it too, but
How did this happen from a princess?
Well, she is apparently a bastard. And you know nobility and bastards.
There we go. Thanks for adding the good part of the explanation. Now I get it.
I don't.
Oh,
I just.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, milady.
When you look away, when you look away, I just quickly jab you in the shoulder.
Ow. Ooh,
When you say that, Raven, Ari would just laugh.
Well, the thing is, it
We
wouldn't.
tried to do-
At first, you would just be like, "Why did you?" Oh! Basically, just.
that was like a. Did you use like a special monk technique or something? Why is my arm losing feel?
Turns out your arm is just gone.
Basically, a hit on nerve to basically do. You lose.
There's just no blood flow.
Yeah.
No, but really, you are?
apparently.
That is odd. Do we have any idea from where?
Feywild.
Feywild?
Okay. Even more obscure? Great! Okay. But, what? How the fuck did you end up here then?
That we don't know.
Aha.
Why did you make an intelligence check?
You don't
what?
know.
That
Because
is,
she doesn't know either.
Lyra, that is awfully confusing,
And
but
what
it's
was
fine,
and
because
what
we're
else?
still buddies.
Next
I mean,
time
I
will
hope
do
I don't have
the
to start treating you like an actual milady. That would be kind of awkward.
I just look at you and go, do I dress like one?
I mean, you had a fancy dress.
She's got a point.
That was out of
So-
necessity.
But you wanted it back.
No, I wanted a fabric, which I'm wearing right now, as the basically the old clothes that I had before.
That's true. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we'll figure more. We might figure out more about that if we end up having some visitors.
Oh, and it was really funny because if Nikita hadn't done anything, I might have scared the girl to death.
Why am I not surprised? Isn't that just kind of a thing you do nowadays? Just
By the way, Valid, it is relatively dimly lit, right?
Yes.
I mean, as we're just walking, if you just quickly look towards me to say, as you say that, I would just appear on the other side of you, being like, maybe.
did I miss something? Why are people laughing?
Crow rolled in the intelligence check, rolled a -1. Then Ari said XP. Crow said Crow has gone brain dead, and then I said he flatlined. And B. Dead looking Crow.
Just stupid.
Fucking gone bright red.
I'm fucking crying.
And I'm tearing up at the same time.
Guys, I can see in front of me, we're just walking crows being all proud and happy, and then it just freezes mid, and then
We've just been holding it in this whole fucking time while you guys are talking. That's so much better.
Crow just stares into the abyss while the
I was
group.
busy talking, so I didn't look at the chat.
I also love the rolls a 7. Why did you make an attempt to check? You don't know why. My character doesn't know either.
Yes, that's right. Why did you roll? I don't know, because my character doesn't know either.
that was such a good fucking line, Sarah.
Here.
I think we have a new quote. I think that's a quote. That's one of the ones we can remember.
Zero added it on quotes. Oh
I
my
didn't.
God. Sir King rolls a 7 on intelligence. Potato, why did you make an intelligence check? Sir King, you don't know. My character doesn't know.
Someone quoted, I'm not gonna do it.
Yes, brother. Oh my God.
They're both fucking crying. Oh god.
Who asked why he rolled again?
I
Potato.
did.
So Lyra. Potato.
And as you're all talking outside, would hear a commotion from inside the arena. And suddenly you hear panic. And then you notice that people are starting to disappear around you.
Wait, what?
Fuck.
As you all get transferred into the Veil. And that's where
Oh,
it's gonna end.
fuck.
That is
Ah,
less
come
true.
on.
I think something has gone wrong, guys. That's not good.
Oh, my owl's still here. It's fine.
Well, at least we are.
That's fine.
Wait.
So
At
everybody
least we are
gets
together. Let's
transferred.
say it like that.
I am not gonna get my dog.
here's the thing: Nikita and Roden is with you all.
Yeah.
Well, at least I'm still in Nikita's hands, so I'm safe.
Yep.
And that's the thing, I'm annoyed because I'm not gonna get my darts because I don't think he has them on him.
Nope, he does not.
No. Why would he have that on him?
Yeah.
There's
Plus
your
it's there
that
too.
good.
Yep.
Well, I don't know either.
That's in 2 servers. Perfect.
I'm actually writing it in my notes. Gets teleported to the Vale while in the
I thought you
Nikita's
were right
I
up the
thought
quote.
you were gonna write that quote down. Oh my god, it was so dumb.
This is gonna be absolute chaos, by the way. If everybody got teleported in there, that's so much chaos.
Yes.
As we just talking and walking, I just noticed. Oh goddamn, not again.
Greg's automatically pulls out a bow. Right, here we go. Pulls out an arrow. Owl flies up.
Oh, that was a good session though. We fucking
yeah.
destroyed that arena.
Jesus,
Holy
the damage.
shit, so lucky.
Damn, the damage.
Double crit.
How much did you do with yours?
Scroll up.
Like a lot, I know that much, but
This party is one of the luckiest part I have ever seen.
I'm not gonna lie.
Because
I'm not
every
gonna-
combat you have had extreme
29.
luck.
You did 29, fucking hell. I did 42. Like, holy shit, that's so much damage from 2 hits.
I mean, there are the peoples like Potato, Zero, and Madly, which get net 20s a lot, and I get below 10 all the time. So I just
me-
concentrate on tanking and
For
supporting.
me, I mean,
Wait,
to be
you-
fair, for me, I only get nat 20s in combat. Like, I rolled how many fucking, like, shitty rolls when I was trying to do anything else? It's only when I'm shooting that it's like, yup. Which is okay when you're a rogue.
XP.
Yeah, XP, so I can update it in Inventory Grounds. Well, no, sorry. D&D Beyond.
Well, I noticed that it gets saved in the fantasy ground even if I
Wait,
left.
how much damage did I take completely
Yeah.
again? Fuck.
A lot.
Something for.
It says you are wounded for 43. Ari is wounded for 25.
I wounded myself for 5 HP before the battle, so yeah, that's a good thing. Just like, don't worry about me, I'm just like...
1.3k XP each.
What was that?
1.3k XP each.
1 point...
We are,
1,300
1,300 XP.
Ah.
and then we are on.
I was like, what?
Are we on 15,300?
Yes.
300.
Easy fight.
I mean, I don't think it was necessarily easy, but we just got lucky.
Yeah.
That's just how RNG works out. If we in return rolled all shitty numbers, they did do fucking mad damage. So I mean, if we
Yeah.
all rolled bad, whew.
By the way, Valid, I sort of wished the fucker would have jumped towards me.
Yeah, because then you could have whacked him in the midair. When,
Yeah,
when
that
he was
is,
jumping.
and that is exactly what I wanted to do. Legitimately, all I wanted to do was just, as he tried to jump towards, just thwack him and see if he would fall off. Oh.
Nope, no.